into cash today at Fountain City Jewelers, located in the heart of Fountain City, right next to Litton's. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen,
all I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap?
People come to us because we don't sell them on anything. They can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of doing.
the world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute it.
I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the pool.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is.
It's a Tennessee thing!
Well, I'm holding on.
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Happy Tuesday morning to you. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, Bad News Bubba, as we kick off the real Arkansas week. Monday, kind of a football recap type of day. Tuesday, we do a little bit of recap, but like 80% preview. That's where we're at now on the calendar, on the schedule. Tennessee with a big revenge game coming up in a couple of days. We're here to talk about it. Cody, what's up, man?
Good morning. It is good to be here on Tuesday. Good to be anywhere. Hello. Shout out to the freaks. Good morning to you all, most of you. And good morning to everyone here in the room. Bubba, the darkness. Why is it so dark? I swear it wasn't that dark when I came in. Is it just the window? Is it tinted that heavily, or is there a cloud that is suddenly enveloped in the sky?
I think the rapture is happening.
Okay.
I know it's supposed to happen like a couple weeks ago, but it's for sure going to happen today.
Well, how about that? I hope we're all prepared for that. Will there be refreshments?
It is BYOB.
Bring your own Bible.
Yep.
Well, that'd be pretty scary. The sky just opened up and you saw chariots coming down from the heavens, and I don't know exactly what's supposed to happen during the rapture. I've always heard the term the rapture, or I don't know what it is, or like the apocalypse. Are they the same thing? Or are those two different things?
I'm going to say that they're different, just depending on more of a biblical background versus a
scientific fiction background, science fiction.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Sam, you good over there?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Just run-of-the-mill Monday for me. Made some dinner, watched some football, watched some baseball.
Made some dinner.
And, hit the sheets, and now we're here for another day, ready to get after it.
Could you imagine if we all just did this show for 40 years, if we were just here still for some reason, no one ever advanced. No one ever like retired or quit, and we were just here. And what'd you do last night, Sam?
Dinner.
Made some dinner. What'd you have? Peas. Like, we just did it until everyone died.
I can only eat liquids.
We just die at 80, but we do the show until then. How fun.
I made a nice steak, but I had to blend it up in my smoothie.
If you're 60 years old struggling with eating, we're cooked.
Well, whatever. 50 years. I mean, I'll be long gone, but, like theoretically, if you guys are still here. Bubba. Old Bubba. What's old Bubba going to be like?
We don't even know what today's Bubba's going to be like.
It's true. It's very true.
Is today's Bubba good?
I'd say so.
You seem pretty chipper for your standards.
Update on the cat. Heard some meowing yesterday.
Okay.
Hey.
And we have this like industrial kind of like outdoor pantry kind of thing out in the garage. I don't know how to describe. Shelving unit. There we go. It's like industrial shelving unit where like the ground clearance is like 4 inches maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the cat was stuck underneath that, so he didn't escape. But he has a cut on like his right cheek area, and he's just been like stuck underneath there, and he couldn't move. So that's why he's number 2 for a reason. He's kind of dumb.
But you've rescued him?
I mean, yeah.
So he's good?
He better be. He's not that. He's going back underneath there.
Well, that's good. All's well that ends okay. Congrats. I know you were stressed about that yesterday. It must be why you're chipper today.
Then I had a dream about a golf club.
Yeah, dream about a golf club?
Yeah. It was like a 2 hybrid.
When you say golf club, okay, you mean when you swing, not like a clubhouse that you hang out in.
There's just something about this like 2 hybrid that I was just like, it made my golf game so much better.
Oh, okay. Now, have you actually ever used the 2 hybrid? Or are you just dreaming about?
I was just dreaming about it.
Yeah.
I assume that there is a 2 hybrid. I feel like there's a hybrid for every club.
There's a 2 hybrid out there, ain't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I shall be looking to acquire one of those.
So the cat, do we think that the cat got the bird from a couple months ago?
No.
You returned the bird, didn't you?
Yeah, I took the bird to a
local tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by local tree, I mean a woman who, cares for birds and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
is like
A woman
properly
who
accredited.
cares for birds.
Once I handed the bird over, it's out of my control, out of my hands.
The bird is definitely safe.
Hey, that's been, however long ago. I did my part, so.
So the cat's alive?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Got a little stupid, though.
I got a little distracted. I just got a message from my DoorDasher letting me know that she stole my coffee. So.
Huh?
She said, I don't know how they set the drinks in there. I just picked it up and coffee started coming out the bottom of the bag. I'm so sorry, which is code for I decided to have your coffee. Now, that's how I'm viewing it. She said, you should be able to request a replacement. Well, that's great news. That's great news. There's supposed to be 2 coffees in there. So, maybe one of them will be all right. Or maybe she's had them both.
Hopefully it's spilled all over her seats and her interior dash, and it takes her at least a stressful morning to try to get it cleaned.
The way I look at it, I play the game. I know how the game is played.
It's all about the game.
I've gotten a few free coffees over the year.
Play it.
If I get one taken from me, it happens.
Take it.
I feel like you should have some pretty bad karma coming in the way of delivery food and stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, although I always tip, I just,
You believe in karma?
I think it's silly, but.
How much are you tipping on them bringing your coffee to you?
Well, in this particular one, I was tipping $2.50. Sometimes I'm a little more generous.
I was going to say, it feels a little light.
It's probably a little light. There's four options on the screen.
Uh-huh.
And the far left one said $2.50.
So you go far left.
I said, we'll go with that one.
Oh, it's definitely light then.
I mean, it's an option on the screen.
Yeah. You'd be very mad if someone did that to you.
No, I wouldn't. I would just simply would not accept the order if it wasn't a double-digit order. If it didn't pay at least $10. But some people accept everything, and some people steal your coffee. But you're right. I don't have room to complain about this one because, like I said, I've played the game. I've played the DoorDash game before, and sometimes you win, and sometimes you lose.
Do you have fun while doing it, though?
No. Sam, they got a name for the winners in the world. So
winners?
Well, it's a Steely Dan song from yesterday. But anyway, I went to try to look for a shirt yesterday, like a new game day shirt. Went to a local establishment, and I think I'm done. I think I'm officially done with new game day shirts at $120.
Didn't you get one for Georgia, or did I make that up? Or Syracuse, maybe? Didn't you go buy one earlier this year?
No.
You're in the market for one, I guess. Maybe you didn't get one.
I was going to. Yeah, I never went. I ended up just wearing my Inward Half shirt, which shout out to Inward Half. Great shirts.
Shout out to me for buying them for you.
Yeah. I didn't realize that's
you
did that.
Yeah, I get a good price, but yeah. Not $120, so that's good.
Well, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think the bubble has burst on me buying new shirts for, I love a good game day shirt, and they're good brands, because I got to get the big boy shirts, right? So
sure.
they're good brands, they're good quality, and everything, and I want to have a nice polo. I mean, I used to pay $80 for this shirt, which I thought was high then. I mean, it's $120 on the rack before tax. Like, am I just being El Cheapo? Is that the going rate? Is it the tariffs?
Like they're not all 120 at those stores.
Yeah, some of them were 140.
You're eating too high on the hog. Trying to go out and get you a good brand.
It's not even about the brand. It's about what they got in my size. This is the only brand they carry that I can get. Because I got to have the Fat Boy shirt. If I'm going to get a nice polo, like.
Is it not too late to buy a polo?
Yeah. Well, see, that's another thing. I didn't even know necessarily if it's a polo that I wanted.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's pretty late in the game to be buying a polo. Like, if you buy it in the spring, or maybe you could still get run out of it. I mean, you'd obviously still be able to wear it for basketball and for baseball stuff, and then football will be back before you know it. But
I got this orange thing that you got me last year. That's it's kind of a lightweight.
I feel like that'd be perfect for the Arkansas game.
You think so? Because I was thinking about it. I mean, it's a long sleeve, which it's a little early for me to be doing long sleeves.
Yeah.
But I think by the end of the game, though.
By the end of the game, you'll be happy. The beginning of the game, you probably won't be.
Yeah. Yeah, so then you got to think about the whole layers. Do I do the
I forgot I got that
situation?
for you, too. Damn, I'm nice to you.
Well, I mean.
I'm good to you.
Sometimes.
Saturday weather looks pretty prime for some sleeves, Cody.
Is it?
High 71, low 48. That's football weather right
there.
See,
the thing is the high, though. Like 71 in the stands is going to be too hot.
71 in the sun is going to be hotter than hell for me. Because really it's 71, but you're around all those people, you feel hotter.
Yeah. To be fair, at 71, Sam, I probably wouldn't want to wear it either. But once the sun goes down, it's prime. Like you'll want sleeves whenever you're leaving the game. The problem is he'll be drunk, it'll be hot, he'll be walking around, so he'll be sweating in it on Saturday.
Yeah, so maybe the move is a layer situation, which I hate doing that.
I feel like a layer situation is dangerous for you, is it not? In terms of just as a bigger guy, I feel like if you start peeling layers off, it gets pretty thick. I mean, I kind of don't like layering up. I don't like carrying stuff around, but I also don't like adding the extra oomph either.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but.
Like if I'm taking a hoodie, if I'm wearing a hoodie to the game, I'm wearing the hoodie. I'm not going to take the hoodie off and carry it around. I'm not going to do that if I can help it.
Yeah, I hate carrying something around. That's annoying too. So, but these are the issues we face.
This is a problem about the the mid to early October games is that you are going to want some sleeves at the end of it, but you're going to be hot during the day because I assume you're going to be tailgating and everything, or doing something beforehand.
Yeah, this is not a unique problem to me. There are many others out there who will be facing the same dilemma as the weather turns.
Now, I don't know how many of them out there in a situation where they're also having to like find a 6X shirt and such. Like, I think that's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's not a 6X shirt. It's not 6X.
In the audience, like, I don't know how many of them are having to deal with that. So I mean, you do
not that big.
You do have some company, but
yeah. Maybe I could
finding like a cheap long sleeve shirt that you just rip the sleeves off of mid game.
Well, see, that's the problem is he wants the sleeves mid game. He just doesn't want them before game.
Guess that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should just suck it up and just go sleeves, man.
The sleeves I got him are very thin and nice. So like I do think it'd be near perfect. It'd be near perfect to wear.
It is a nice thin.
It's loose too.
Yeah.
We had to sew 2 of them together to get them on there, but like it's high quality. I forgot I gave that to him. Sometimes my kindness and generosity even slips my mind.
Yeah, and sometimes it works the opposite way. Sometimes you are very kind and very nice, and other times you're like the opposite of that. So,
no, typically I'm always nice. Now, eventually I do get tired of being taken advantage of. Like that is true.
Yeah.
Guys got money to DoorDash food twice a week, but can't pay me the money he owes me. Like that stuff starts kind of.
There's a lot of things I get tired of too, but there's no need to.
That kind of stuff starts wearing on me a little bit. Guys got strip club DoorDash money, but ain't got money to pay the guy what he owes him.
You wear on me too, but again, there's no need to go down that route this morning.
So Cody, for your hoodie dilemma here, what you do is you get another hoodie.
Not a hoodie.
He gets another hoodie or long sleeve garment. And he cuts the sleeves off and he adds in some Velcro straps.
Did you not hear the cost of things, Bubba? Things are $120. He can't be cutting sleeves off.
Yeah, he's looking for creme de la creme, the luxurious brand.
I'm not looking for creme de la creme.
But you get some Velcro straps and then you glue them on, and then bada boom, you got attachable sleeves.
Well, that's an idea. Yeah, be out there looking like a guy named Bubba.
Just wear a white T-shirt. Just tell everybody if they ask me, I thought it was Checker Nealon. I thought I was in the white section.
Don't wear any shirt. How about that?
Yeah.
Be a man.
Now, you could wear, that is an idea. You could wear like a shirt you don't mind losing.
I could just be chest painted guy.
And then take the shirt off and then put your good one back on. But see, now you're carrying it. Can't really tie it around your waist either.
Why not?
Because that's a girly thing to do. A man can't tie stuff around his waist.
He absolutely can.
Bubba's definitely a tie things around.
I'd rather tie it around my waist than around my neck area.
Yeah, see, I would just hold it like a man, or just put it on and deal with the consequences.
Throw it over like my shoulder.
Man. Yeah. If I see Bubba walk up with stuff tied around his waist all the time, I'm like, oh my god.
Hi, I'm Bubba.
Get a load of this guy. Tied around his waist.
It's nice to be here at your art show.
Yeah.
What a beautiful painting.
Is there something wrong with art?
No, I'm just making a character.
We'll make these walls bare around this studio then.
It's very expensive to be a fan. That is true. Like when you want new game day stuff and you want tickets, and hell, I'm looking at hotels for Alabama, and you can't find anything.
Go to Birmingham for that job.
That's another thing. I'm in the market for tickets this weekend. If anybody's got any tickets you want to sell, hit me up.
What'd you say, Bubba?
Said you got to go to Birmingham for the Alabama game, an hour away.
Yeah, it's still kind of expensive though, from what I was looking. I mean, it's fine. It's cost of doing business and whatever, but with it being a night game, driving an hour back after the game is a lot less appealing than it did when it was 3:30 2 years ago. I will say that.
Yeah, we did that 2 years ago. Birmingham. I got an Airbnb. It wasn't bad.
See, I don't like Airbnbs. I try to avoid Airbnbs if I can.
Always? You always
if I can.
I'd
really just go to a hotel room.
I'm with you. I am hotel by choice, but I'll do an Airbnb if I gotta.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not above it if I gotta. Hell, I'll do anything if I gotta. Man's gotta survive. I'm just saying I just prefer. I look for hotels first and foremost. First and foremost.
The allure of Airbnb is not what it once was.
Let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk some sports. Tennessee, Alabama. We got a Monday night football game. Tennessee, Arkansas. We got that as well. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronaknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor. But we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220. Or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronaknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows. Call 865-689-0505 or visit them online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Carter High School's Brody Sparks. The Hornets quarterback completed 14 of 17 passes for 223 yards and 2 touchdowns, and also had 7 carries for 51 yards and 3 more touchdowns in Carter's 49-6 win over Fulton last week. Carter High School's Brody Sparks, this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
North Knox Siding and Windows, locally owned and operated. They can handle all your siding, window, gutter, and roofing needs. Call 865-689-0505 for a free estimate or go online to northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Good morning. An accident downtown Knoxville's got traffic a little bit slow. They're trying to clean it up right now. A lot of rubbernecking associated with this crash. Downtown 40 East, just past 275. Again, it's got traffic slow between Alcoa Highway and Hall of Fame. Again, trying to get through downtown. Working this wreck 40 eastbound, just past 275. Hey, Fountain City Jewelers is your diamond engagement ring headquarters. Stop by and see them today and shop local at Fountain City Jewelers right there next to Litton's. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
All right, Cody, where do you want to start? Monday Night Football or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Sam, Monday Night Football or Tennessee?
Nobody wants to hear about the Jags.
Okay.
Besides William.
That's a pretty good game. Bubba, Monday Night
was a
Football
good game,
or the balls?
Monday Night Football.
Okay.
Motivating Manning.
Yeah, Bubba's live tweeting. You still watch the Manning cast? You're still locked in on that?
I do.
I watched the little Manning cast.
The luster and the ball knowledge has kind of decreased since Belichick decided to go to UNC, though, because now it's just Peyton up there breaking it down, but then they got to quickly rush in a guess in the first quarter, and that kind of ruins the whole shtick of it, because then, like, they'll be sitting in their chair just awkwardly, and I'll have to do, like, a quick telestraighten segment, but he can't go as in-depth and, like, bounce the back and forth between an individual with much higher ball knowledge than Paul Rudd or somebody like that.
Okay.
They had the SNL girl on there last night, who is a Chiefs fan, apparently. I don't remember her name.
Heidi Gardner.
Yeah, that's her.
Tennessee, Alabama night game. That was big news of yesterday. 7:30 p.m. Eastern in Tuscaloosa. Cody, when you saw that news, you thought what?
I thought, oh, great. Another night game on the road. We can't seem to get a night game in Neyland.
We played nothing but night games in Neyland last year, didn't we?
Yeah. But this year we haven't. I really wish the Arkansas game was a night game, but I don't know. It is what it is. You know, sun's going down earlier, so maybe by the fourth quarter, night will be setting in. Oklahoma, we'll see. Everyone assumes it'll be a night game. Dark mode.
Bubba, when you saw that it was a night game, you thought what?
It's going to be harder for us than it was for Vanderbilt.
Sam?
Cloud of Tennessee smoke's going to look nice in that Tuscaloosa night.
Trick question. You shouldn't have been thinking about it at all. You should have been focused on Arkansas. One game at a time, Schmohawks. You're looking ahead. Bobby Petrino and the boys are coming to town, and you're worried about what time we're playing Alabama? Wrong. Bad idea.
We said we wanted to talk about the Arkansas game.
Bad.
You did bring it up.
Tuscaloosa at night. Last time we were there, that is when ESPN was like, oh, my God, the lights. Oh, I'm Todd McShay. I'm smoking cigars. Oh, look at this. That's great.
When was the last time we played them at night? Was that 21 or was that a day game?
I guess we did play them at night in 21, right?
I don't remember.
It was dark out there. I'm pretty sure. I'm 85% sure that was at night.
Yeah, I know 2 years ago was afternoon.
Yeah. I'm 85% sure 2021 was at night, and then I was thinking back to when Garantano, kind of went Leroy Jenkins at the goal line when Pruitt lost his mind.
Yeah, I remember that one. That game in 21, I guess that wasn't really close, was it? Didn't we got blown out in that one?
I don't remember feeling like we got blown out in that. We came out. Were we not up like 14-7? Or I want to say, did we not score a touchdown at the end of like the third quarter that kind of made that one close to?
Well, I think just like unraveled in the fourth quarter in that game.
Yeah, but I remember hitting a big touchdown in the second half that kind of made that close, if I remember correctly.
I think we had some moments, but I think
But yeah, we lost 52-24.
It was 34. Yeah. It was 31-24 at the very start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
we had a 70-yard touchdown to Tillman.
Yeah, like I said, I remember a big long touchdown pass, and all of a sudden you're back in it. You're like, okay, here we go, and then they beat you 28-7.
Yeah,
in the second in the fourth quarter.
It's tough to.
But you were up 14-7 after one.
Yeah. Well, so that was a night game. 2 years ago, you went down there afternoon. I remember, Bryant Denny's never really regarded as like the toughest place to play as a stadium. I think it's usually just that Alabama's really good. I recall it getting pretty loud 2 years ago when we went down there. That was their revenge game after 22.
See, I remember it not really getting loud until the third quarter.
Well, that's what I mean.
It was pretty dead for the first half. Like, I mean, Tennessee
we
came
were
in,
up.
Played well, took them out of the game. But yeah, once it got rocking in the third quarter, it did get loud, which was annoying because the people around me just talked the whole time about how they were going to lose and Saban didn't have it anymore. And the next thing you know, they're Dixieland delighting us in the fourth quarter when Milton fumbles and they go up 14 points. That one was a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, it was kind of a tough game, but, you know, that team, you didn't really expect a whole lot at that point. That was a clown makeup game. This time, I think you go down there thinking you got a chance to win, and you might be the better team, and you expect to win.
Well,
dogfight.
Not to overlook Arkansas, and we'll talk about it, coming up. But the scheduling gods favor Tennessee in this game, in my opinion. Just when you look at what Alabama will be coming off of, I mean, the Georgia game into the Vanderbilt game, into a road trip to Missouri, ending with Tennessee, the next game, like that. That's a lot of games to get up for, and I do think they obviously had to get up for Georgia. I think they got up for Vanderbilt when you see the way they were acting. They were kind of in a dogfight, sneakily. I mean, I know it was a 16-point game, but there was moments where it looked like Vanderbilt was going to take them down to the wire. Now this road trip to Missouri, that is a game that the seems like the public and sharps are both looking at Missouri and saying, hey, that spread was too high because that line's moved a couple points throughout the weeks. I don't know how many points Alabama will actually be favored by whenever it comes time for the game.
This is a dangerous, dangerous game for Alabama.
By this one, you mean Missouri or Tennessee?
Missouri.
Yeah, no, Missouri 100% is. And it's at Missouri. They got lucky. They got a little lucky that it's a 11 a.m. start time. That's unfortunate for Missouri that they don't get a showcase moment, say a 3:30 or an 8 o'clock game, or I know it's 7:30 and 3:30 now, but it kind of sucks for them. They're at noon.
We call that being Missouri.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for Missouri. I guess the SEC thought more highly of, Florida and Texas A&M and Georgia, Auburn, and South Carolina, LSU before the season, and just went ahead and said, yep, Missouri, you're getting a noon game. Enjoy it. We're not even.
I feel like Bama doesn't play all that many noon games. Maybe it's a little bit of a catch them a little sleepy.
That's fair point. Hey, Alabama, you usually get better TV slots. Missouri, we're used to this. Hey, here we go. Let's roll out.
It ain't our first 11 a.m. rodeo. We're Missouri.
Yeah, maybe you're onto something.
Remember our big game against Kansas? We played it at 11 a.m. too.
Yeah.
I like the thinking, but yeah, when I look at that, that's not an easy schedule setup compared to Tennessee, who will be doing bye week, home game against Arkansas. The hope is that you got healthy, you rested during the bye week, and then of course the hope is that this weekend you handle Arkansas the way you should. You handle Arkansas the way that Notre Dame handled Arkansas. Now, I don't think it's going to be that lopsided, but you handle them like a good team does. You make those boys quit, and you make those boys not want to play defense, and you make them, in an age of business decisions, you make them make some business decisions.
Yeah, I kind of wish Sam Pittman was still on the sideline.
Sure.
Even though he was 2-0 against Tennessee, so.
Now, I maintain that the players should care more for Sam Pittman than they do Bobby Petrino, but –
well, you've heard a little bit this week, or I have, I don't know if you have, that the locker room, that Petrino's maybe not the most well-liked guy.
He shouldn't be. There's nothing about Petrino. These players should have no loyalty to him. Petrino's never really seemed like the rah-rah type of guy. I think the book's out on Petrino is that Bobby Petrino, his main focus is always Bobby Petrino. His second main focus is Bobby Petrino. And his third main focus is making sure that you don't know the first two things are true. He's a weasel. He's a snake. He is as grimy as they come. So, I can't imagine that players in 2025, again, that weren't recruited by him, that they would have some sense of loyalty to him.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I wouldn't imagine. So, when it comes to getting a rejuvenized team, it'd be a little disappointing if the boys all of a sudden seemed like they cared for him when they didn't care for Pittman.
He's also just a real jerk, a real ass, if you will. I went to the Bobby Petrino football camp back in 2009.
Oh, wow. So that goes ahead, and all the time you talk about being in the junior vol club, that goes out the window because you were out there with Bobby Petrino at his football camp.
No. It
Kind
was
of.
just that it was a close proximity to me, and my friends were going, so I went too.
The more Arkansas stuff?
No. Never. Would never do that. It was fun because we got to meet Bobby P, and they took care of us, and we got to practice with some big recruits and everything. I've told you about that before when I tried to pass block that guy that committed to Florida.
Yeah.
And he just was in my face, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
And I'd never even touched him. That's where that was at. But that was a Bobby P football camp, and from what I remember, he seemed like a jerk then. And I think he's kind of always been that guy. He's never really been a real nice guy. But maybe that's what that team needs, is a kick in the ass,
Sometimes that's what people need. You got to meet people where they are. You can't coach everybody the same way. And I feel like if things are teetering, there might be some people in the locker room that need the old kick in the ass, but if he comes in there all rah, that might be something more that pushes them to quitting. Like if he goes in there and tells them how much they suck, like I'd be like, all right, shut up.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the type of coach that Pittman was, it seems like he's more just a good old boy coach, buddy.
Sure.
Petrino's a little more of a jackass. So I don't know if that's good or bad for them. I don't know how it'll affect them. I think like we talked about yesterday, at a certain point, it just comes down to personnel. And if they don't have it there, then the effort level's not really going to matter. They got some players. I mean, they're a capable team that, I don't think they're as bad as Kentucky is. I think it's a game that Tennessee should win by a couple of scores at least, but, about what the spread would indicate.
The one thing is going to be Taylor Green.
Yeah.
Because right now he's having his most productive season ever. But it does come with a cost, though. He's rushed for over 2,000 yards. Just kidding. I don't believe that stat. But I think it says that he's fumbled 13 times, and he's lost 6 of them.
He makes a lot of dumb mistakes, Taylor Green does. He's a guy that can make plays for him. His upside is great, but he also is very costly when it comes to turnovers and doing dumb things on the field. He's lost him a few games. But at the same time, they got to have him out there because he's a playmaker. So,
at the very least, though, like I said, I think revenge factor, Tennessee, Arkansas, of course, it's there. Tennessee coming off a bye week fresh. Tennessee, with bigger goals in mind. If you're Arkansas at this point, I don't know if you can do a whole season long of let's just play spoiler. That seems like it'd get pretty old for a group of SEC football players. Maybe the interim coach bump works at the end of the year when you're trying to ruin somebody's season, but Tennessee should be more motivated, more focused, better, fresher. I know Arkansas had a bye week too, but there's one thing when you're having a bye week, eating grapes and trying to get ready for the end of the season versus licking your wounds after what Notre Dame and Memphis did to them. So, yeah, the hope is that Tennessee is getting a scheduling advantage against Alabama. When you look at the bye week and then Arkansas compared to what Alabama's having to do, night game or not.
Yeah,
night game or not.
Yeah, it should be a scheduling advantage for sure. How good are grapes? I love grapes. I bought a bushel of grapes the other day. Is that what you call it, a bushel, when you buy grapes? I don't know. They come in that plastic bag that has holes all in it that almost makes you wonder, why is it even in a bag?
That was a bunch.
A bunch? Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I think I said bushel.
Yeah. It definitely is bunch.
Bunch sounds good.
I'd like a bunch of grapes.
Or a cluster.
How do you eat grapes? Do you pull one of the branches off and just take that?
What do you mean?
You got to wash them first.
Yeah, but how they come out from there's the trunk or the branch,
Yeah.
And then there's the little stems that come off. Do you just grab one of those?
Typically, I eat the stems too. It's good fiber, and you chew it up. It's kind of like a toothpick.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like, I don't eat the whole thing, like the big fig parts, but I'll take like the little bitty limbs they have and just kind of I pulled it off too hard, and there's some of those in there. I just pop it all in my mouth. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. Well,
brings a good like saltness to it.
Good saltness.
Yeah. Well, natural salt with the limbs. That's unless I just take them all off and put them in a bowl. Sometimes I just take them all off and put them in a bowl.
You pick them off one by one?
Yeah.
Put them in the bowl?
Yeah, you don't do that?
No, I pick them off as I'm eating them. I'd like to know how...
Oh, yeah, but do you ever share them with people?
No. I'd like to know how people are different, though. Like, do some people pick them all before they eat them? Or do some people eat them one by one?
The bowl is very common. The bowl is very common.
No, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Well, you judged me. You sound like you were laughing
Well, no,
at
I'm
the
not,
idea that I'd put them all in a bowl. I feel like that's very
common.
common.
I'm not judging you. I'm saying I
how
wonder
people do it.
I wonder what the percentage is of people who pick them off one by one and then go eat them versus people who – because what I do is I just pull the stem off and just throw the whole thing in the bowl, and then I pick the grapes and eat them one by one.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder which one's more common.
It's too early to be making me hungry. Sam sent us to break. Night game in Tuscaloosa in 2 weeks, but we got Arkansas first. We'll talk about Arkansas. Coming up next, let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Dick's House of Sport at West Town Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high-speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
All right, Cody, what's your biggest concern with Tennessee, Arkansas as we sit here on Tuesday? If you're worried about the Hogs, what is it?
My biggest concern is our defense and the way that we are giving up yardage and points, ranking near the bottom of the conference in these categories. I know that we are, we've been down a few players. We've had a few injuries. But we're almost halfway through the season at this point. After this game, we will be halfway through. And if our defense comes out and gives up a gaggle of points again, I mean, it's just going to kind of be who we are. Jermod McCoy not playing, looking like he is not going to be on the field. So we were hopeful that maybe his return would help this defense, and I don't believe he's going to be out there Saturday. So now you begin to worry, is he going to be out there at all?
The guys over at VolQuest, Brent Hubbs, maintains that like he doesn't think that McCoy has the temperament of a guy that's done for the year, that he's too invested with his teammates and the team and the wins and losses and being around and being a teammate to just be a guy that's going to pack it up. Just says, like, you've seen guys that aren't coming back and you kind of know that McCoy's not giving that energy. McCoy's giving the energy of a guy that's working hard to get back. And, according to Brent, was telling teammates that, like, his target date was Arkansas. So, like, when Pete Nakos came out and said that the target date was Arkansas, like, that seemed to be what McCoy was telling people.
Well, that's good, but now he's missed his target date. So
Sure. Well, he hasn't missed it yet, but it does appear that he will miss it. I don't anticipate seeing
yeah,
him.
I mean, that's what Chris Lowe and Nakos, I guess, are saying.
Well, they said it was unlikely to play at this point.
Yeah.
So, like, he ain't missed it yet. He could all of a sudden be out there running around and playing. But, like, yeah, it seems far-fetched at this point. It seems like he will miss it in a couple of days.
Do you think that Jermod McCoy is it physically that he can't be out there? Like, have they tried to work him in practice and he's just not there yet?
No, I don't think they've tried to really work him out in practice. I mean, I think he tore his ACL, and like I think it's tough to get back up to speed after tearing your ACL. Like, I just think it's tough. I mean, like,
I'm sure it is.
I mean, he tore it at the end of December, right? So, I mean, January, February, April, March.
I'm just saying, if he's not there yet.
May, July, June, August, September. I mean, he's had 9 months. That's tough. I know we see 10 on a calendar, but really it's only been 9 months.
But if he's not there yet, I mean, what do we think a week is going to make a difference? You know what I mean? Like, at this, if he wasn't able to make Arkansas, I mean, I don't see how we can have confidence that he's going to make Alabama.
No, and that's fair. I mean, I think Tennessee needs him for Alabama. I think Alabama's got a trio of wide receivers that's going to make life really tough for Tennessee if McCoy's not out there. But, like, I think the obvious is that guy's a first-round pick. Guy's got money on the line. A second injury would be detrimental to him. Going out there and putting out bad tape would be bad for him. I think that has to be your main focus. This is what we talked about years ago, and we argue about just, like, if you're a big-time college prospect, if you're a big-time college player, like, what's your goal? And I said, I feel like if you're that big-time prospect, your goal number one is like the NFL. Goal number two is team stuff. Like, I truly feel that way. Like, if you're at that level and you're that good, you're always going to be focused more on what can you do at the next level when it comes to making generational money, but also playing at the highest level.
So you think putting bad tape out there should be his main priority?
I think his health should be his main priority. I think his health is his main priority, like making sure that he is 100% confident and 100% up to speed and ready to go. I think that's the main focus. I'm saying that I think going out there and getting injured would be really detrimental to that. And I do think putting out bad tape would hurt his draft stock. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he's looking at it that way, I don't know why he would even play.
Well, that's always been in the back of my mind a little concern, but I do think that some guys, goal number 2 of winning championships in college and being really good in college, I do think that matters. I do think brotherhood matters to a lot of people, and being a good teammate and being a warrior and being out there. And so far, people near the program, I said Brent Hubbs, people I've talked to, they do all say that McCoy is geared more towards the guy that wants to be out there for his teammates.
Well, that's what I like to hear.
But that, it's not simply his decision. It's not as simple and cut and dry as hey, Jamad, do you want to go play? Well, yeah, I want to go play. Okay, we'll go play. It's not that simple. You have agents, you have family members, you have people that you want to take care of, and you got to keep the big picture in mind. And I think the big picture of the season in mind as well. I don't think that missing Arkansas means that Tennessee loses to Arkansas. Do I think Jermon McCoy not playing against Alabama cost us the Alabama game down the line? Yeah, probably. I think it's going to be really tough to win without him. Do I think it maybe cost us the Georgia game? Yeah, probably. But when you're looking at the season as a big picture, even, in your movie NFL career out of it, do you not want Jermon McCoy healthy for the stretch run? Is Jermon McCoy in November and December, in January, if you get there, is that not more important than him healthy in October?
Yeah, if you can get there without him.
If you can get there with only 2 losses.
Right.
Until you take a 3rd loss, the playoff is still on the table. We all agree with that, right?
Of course. Of course.
So, even if you do lose to Alabama, and that will be a tough pill to swallow, and that will suck, and yeah, you might think, oh, man, wasted season. Can't believe we didn't end this streak, yada, yada, yada. Ultimately, you have one more game to play with.
Well, coming into the year, I mean, what did we all say? 10-2, probably lose to Georgia and Alabama. I mean, if that's what it is, if you're in the mix for the playoff, and honestly, I last year you worried about it at 10-2, and you said earlier this year you were worried about it. I think I'm seeing enough teams taking losses week to week that I'm back on board of not being worried about it. Like if we go 10-2, I feel like we're going to be in good prime position to be in that thing if we're 10-2. So if you get McCoy back for that stretch run, that championship run, I mean, I would take that. I would sign up for that. But like you said, I do believe had he been on the field, we beat Georgia. We're undefeated if McCoy was playing the Georgia game.
If he had been on the field at 90%, you beat Georgia.
And I don't know about Alabama. I mean, we'll see how that goes.
No, but they got a trio of wide receivers that are going to be scarier than what Georgia had. Now, whether or not Ty Simpson's out there letting it fly with them, we'll see.
It'd be hard to convince me that Ty Simpson's going to have a better game than Gunnar Stockton did. But
that's fair.
But maybe he will.
What about convincing you that Tennessee will play as well offensively on the road at Tuscaloosa as they did at home against Georgia?
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen either.
Yeah. So to me, that's kind of a wash.
Could be.
Now, maybe that's not true. Maybe Joey goes out there and just slings it. Maybe Chris Brazel just does the same thing to Alabama's defensive backs that he did to Georgia's. But, if Jermon McCoy, I'm not ready to go where you're at, Cody, and say at 10-2 that I think it's a lock at this point, just because when you look right now and you see, 11 teams ahead of you right now with 1 loss or 0, and you look at the AP poll.
I don't want to say it's a lock, but I'll feel good about it by then.
I think we all think if you go 10-2, you're good.
And you got to look at those losses, man. I mean, it'll be Alabama and Georgia who are going to be very highly thought of.
Sure.
It's not going to be an Arkansas loss,
Yeah, no, it's not. But I still would like to see what, in the scenario, Ole Miss, A&M, what Oklahoma, Texas looks like, what Indiana does. Go ahead and probably pencil in Texas Tech, LSU still around. If Missouri beats Alabama, they're around. If Notre Dame wins out, they're around. So I still need to see what all those look like before I say that Tennessee would for sure be in. But that's neither here nor there. The point remains, we all thought, hey, you're afforded 2 losses. Do I want to beat Alabama? Sure. I do, of course. Did I want to beat Georgia? Yeah, sure, of course. But with McCoy, even if it's not till like November, even if it's a whole nother month, like I think I would go ahead and just lock that in because that means he's going to be around in case you like for the stretch run against, New Mexico State, like let that be the Russ knockoff game. But down at Florida and against Vandy and then in the playoffs if you're there, like I think that would be it's crazy to say, but that feels like a win at this point.
Well, yeah. Yeah, at this point I think you lock in just him coming back. Like if they just tell you he's going to at least be back, you lock that in.
Sam, you agree with that?
Yeah. I think if you're not going to get him for, like you guys are saying, if you don't think he can be ready in time for next week too, I'd say try and get him back for Oklahoma, or I don't know. I do think he's a guy that does want to play football at some capacity this year. And I think if Tennessee's square into the playoff picture in November, he's not just going to be a guy that's going to give up on the season, I think.
And that's what Hub said. He's not got the makings. He doesn't he's not carrying himself that way. Like, yeah, Oklahoma would be great, getting back for that. I just thought, hey, the bye week in New Mexico State, like 2 extra weeks. Then at that point, you are over 10 and a half months away from it, and he should be good. And then at that point, even if you put bad film out, I think the NFL would still be a little like, hey, I'd rather you knock the rust off and play college versus, taking 2 full years off before you play in the NFL, or a year and a half off before you play in the NFL. I think that'd be okay.
Yeah, that'd be the benefit of playing is you talk about the bad game tape, but what if he comes out and plays and he puts some good game tape out there?
Sure.
And he shows the scouts, hey, I'm this ACL, we're good, no problem.
Yeah, I don't know how much higher he could go than where he's already kind of being projected at.
Yeah,
he's already kind of being projected as cute, cornerback 1 and as like a top 15 pick, but projections don't mean that's what'll happen to him. It sucks. I'd hope to be back for Arkansas, but doesn't feel like that's going to happen, which, like Cody said, makes me realistically think, like, if that's the case, what makes me think he'll be back for Alabama? He won't be back for then either.
Yeah, given the timeline, that many months that it's taken, like if he ain't ready now, I'd be surprised if he's ready next week.
So if Cody is the defense, and I do think it's fair today, just based off of what we've heard from McCoy, I think that's fair for that to be the concern of the team right now.
Big Hobbs, we're getting him back, right?
All signs point to Hobbs being ready to go. So the defensive line should be healthier. Guys should be more in their natural position. The depth should be there. The rotation should be there. David Sanders should be there, kind of in the starting lineup, I'd guess. It's like there's still some positives from the bye week, but the big guy you're waiting on, not ready just yet. Doesn't seem like. Hour 1 in the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. We'll talk some NFL. We'll check in on the Freaks. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Pack Rat. Yeah, you. Are you moving cross country and you just don't know who to call? Call us right now. Listen, you've probably seen one of our containers in your neighborhood, but did you know that we can help you move anywhere in the United States? It's real simple. We'll drop a container off at the location you tell us to bring it to. You pack up your valuable possessions at your leisure. They stay safe right in your home. And when you're ready, call us. We'll come and pick up the container and give you a scheduled date of when your furniture and the other possessions will be at your new home. So if you're moving across country or across town, be a Pack Rat. Join the Pack Rat family. Call Pack Rat right now for your free quote. See y'all later, Pack Rats.
Call 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. That's 800-965-1298.
The yodeling boy, Mason Ramsey, is in town today.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Yodeling boy, he's going to perform at the Knoxville Walmart.
He better stick with the hits and what got him famous. He better yodel. He better sing Lovesick Blues.
Where'd you go this week?
Airing every day from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Mason Ramsey sticks to his roots, okay? He's not the kind of guy. He's not going Taylor Swift on us.
Yeah, that's exactly what his new single sounds like.
Well, he's trying to branch out.
Well, that's fine. He didn't stay to his roots. He branched out immediately. The first chance he got, he branched out. On 1340 WKGN. Did you hear how quick that happened, Ben Lee? He stuck to his roots and he branched out in the same sentence.
You can stick to your roots and still branch out. That's what trees do. I mean, that's what trees do.
Kicking off hour number 2 here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. You hear it all the time. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Drink it responsibly. Shout out to them and the boys over at Cherokee for the local support. Cody, let's hit some hour 2 headlines. Let's talk some news. What you got?
Thank you, John. Mark Sanchez now facing felony charges for the altercation with the truck driver. Coming out of the weekend, Mark Sanchez looking at prison time, potential prison. Wow. Felony battery for what authorities said Monday was a fight over a parking dispute, in addition to the misdemeanor charges that he was already facing from the weekend incident in Indianapolis. So the new charge of battery involves serious bodily injury, which carries a potential sentence of 1 to 6 years in prison. How about that? We are literally talking about people fighting over a parking space and a dispute about where people are parking, and it resulted in someone receiving just incredibly significant injuries, said the prosecutor to reporters.
So do we think he's actually going to do prison time? Because I find that hard to believe.
No. A guy like Mark Sanchez, he'll have good lawyers, right? He'll manage to not do prison time, but I imagine he might have to take some anger management courses. We'll
rehab.
See. Yeah,
I was on drugs.
Yeah, it says the police affidavit alleges that Sanchez reeked of alcohol when this happened. So
I just want to know if this is like an occurrence that happens all the time. Like, is Mark Sanchez just traveling around the country on his Fox gig, just getting blackout in every city?
I would like to know. If you just Googled the schedule, if you'd see like some type of Dexter thing in the news where he's in this city, this happened. It was unexplainable at the time. All of a sudden, we start piecing together all these guys getting beat up at alleys or Mark Sanchez.
I was at the Pilot Flying J, and he come by there with a baseball bat and said he's going to whoop my ass if I didn't move. I said, get out of here. This is for trucks. Then I got me one of them lot lizards, and it ended up being a pretty good night. I went in there and ate at the Denny's inside the Pilot Flying J, because some of them Pilot Flying J's got restaurants inside of them. It's good eating. I should have been a truck driver. You know, I grew up around trucking. That was my dad's business, trade by choice. I could have been a trucker. I love being on the open road. Should have just got my CDL and been a trucker.
It ain't too late.
No, it's not. It's really not too late. I love our truck drivers. That's a good American job. I mean, that's American. Truck driver. Few things more American than being a truck driver.
I wish we had a separate lane for them on the highway. Nothing pisses me off more than when I've got two 18-wheelers in side-to-side lanes going the exact same speed.
You know, the best one is when you're going down a two-lane interstate. You know, there's a right lane and a left lane, and you're running at about 85, and all of a sudden you see that truck that's in the right lane in front of you slowly merge right into your lane, and he's going to pass that other truck going 50. And then you're just riding there, because it takes a good 2 minutes for one of them trucks to pass another one, you know. That's always annoying. But, hey, you know, got to share the road. These are hardworking guys out there. Mm-hmm. They're making this economy run.
That's why I let them do what they want to do on the road.
Yeah, you got to be patient with them. It does get frustrating, though, sometimes if there's a lot of trucks and you're just trying to.
I choose to view them as allies. I let them over. I flash the lights at them. I put my hand out and do the honk the horn thing. They honk the horn.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I'm zipper merging on the interstate or trying to get, weaving in eye traffic, they're always a reliable asset there.
Do you think people
you can always get in front of them?
You think
seize the gap?
People doing the honking the horn thing to the truck driver, is that the equivalent of like some guy trying to talk football with you at the bar?
Well, it happens to me all the time, so that's why I do it to truck drivers now.
Yeah.
I just go up, and if I find somebody's an accountant, I talk to them about numbers the whole time.
Yeah.
So tell me more about spreadsheets and auditing. Like, do you do inventory a lot? What are you doing when the sheet doesn't balance? Do you just check out the liabilities or the assets or what?
You got to match this column to that column, and then put that in accounts receivable, and then this is accounts payable. Assets equal liability plus owner's equity. I liked accounting. I liked the basic accounting because I could do that, like community college level accounting, like just putting things in the right box, seeing where they go. You know, it got a little too complicated. But I loved being able to like balance everything on a fourth grade level. I like the idea of accounting. Seems fun. But then, yeah, it gets to be too, you get into depreciation and all that. I don't know about all that. Well, NFL injury news. The Chargers are placing running back Amarion Hampton on the IR. He's a good running back for the Chargers, but he's hurt. He got an ankle injury.
He had just kind of started putting things together. He'd played well the last couple weeks, but yep, headed to IR.
Yep, he sure is. Looks like Keon Coleman also maybe injured. I don't know. This page isn't responding.
It's been a tough go for the Chargers. Like, I'm not even going to blame Justin Herbert again for them scoring 10 points and him not playing well against the Giants last week either. It's a tough road to hoe. They went from having maybe the best set of tackles in the league, which I would say I can't imagine anybody had a better set than they did at left tackle and right tackle with Slater and Alt. But now those guys are both out. They were going to lean on the running game. Najee Harris tears his Achilles, and now Amarion Hampton on the shelves. So now they're down to like just a running back by committee with guys you've never really heard of. That's tough. Their wide receiver too, which I guess the wide receiver's been better with Quentin Johnson and Lab McConkey and Keenan Allen's corpse out there running around. So I guess the wide receivers are at least catching passes, but real banged up for the Chargers, who had risen into some people's top fives, a lot of people's top fives heading into that Giants game 2 weeks ago. Now they're kind of just hoping to stay afloat and chase a wild card.
Keon Coleman of the Bills, not injured. He was benched for disciplinary reasons. After Sunday night's loss to the Patriots, Coach Sean McDermott said Monday that Coleman was benched for the first offensive series of the game for discipline. He ended up having a pretty good game.
Yeah, he got himself a touchdown at the end. Same thing happened to Jordan Addison in London. I don't know what the hell he did because they stayed in Ireland. They were in Ireland 2 weeks ago, and then they traveled to London this past weekend to play the Browns. How the hell did he get in trouble? What was he doing in Europe?
Out in the pubs, probably.
To warrant getting benched for, most of the first quarter, some of the second quarter. But like Coleman, he responded. Jordan Addison played well in the second half, and Minnesota got a win. But boys getting punished and disciplined.
Speaking of the Vikings, J.J. McCarthy going to get extensive work on the field during the team's bye week, says Coach Kevin O'Connell. They anticipate him officially returning to practice next week after missing 3 games because of a high ankle sprain. Meanwhile, quarterback Carson Wentz is, quote, hurting. The old man is pretty sore after the game against the Browns.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, Wentz has looked better than McCarthy, but also like the ceiling, you know what it is with Carson Wentz. You know the good plays, the bad plays. It was a question of whether or not he was going to get the job back or how soon he would get the job back. But it seems like Wentz's injury combined with McCarthy getting healthy maybe is going to lead to McCarthy getting back on the field because it looked like Carson Wentz was going to be done at halftime. It looked like he was going to be done at halftime of the London game. They put in the backup to come out there and take the snap. They're talking about how he's dealing with a shoulder injury, but he toughed it out in the second half and they got a win. Which I got to think, if he's listening, tough loss last night, Xavier Worthy, but I needed 40 yards from him. That was the only thing I needed in my parlay to win. And in the third quarter on that second drive, I don't know if you guys were watching, he caught that like 8-yard pass and then was limping off the field, holding his ankle and like slammed his helmet. And I'm like, oh, no. This is what I get for taking a guy on the injury report. I was like, even just to get 40 yards. But then, like 2 plays later, it's like, hey, he's back out there. And I'm like, Xavier Worthy, I didn't think you had that dog in you. Shout out to him. And then Patrick immediately started throwing him the ball, and he ends up at 42 yards. So thank you, Xavier Worthy, because it was about to be a bad beat, bad loss. But instead, you gritted it out, and you got me where I needed to get. So thank you for being tough. I appreciate you.
That's always nice when the parlay works out.
Yeah, especially with an injury concern. I mean, the guy, he only caught one pass, for most of the first half, and he had like 6 yards. I'm like, you know what? Xavier Worthy's a deep down the field guy. Just all it takes is one catch. Then they run one of those pop passes to him, and he loses 6 yards. So now he's at -1. I'm like, oh no, he's got -1 yards at halftime.
Yeah,
but he came through. Shout out to him. What a guy.
Pulled through in the second half, huh?
Brenton Strange did not. The internet was very mad at Brenton Strange, which he was a very popular prop pick last night to get a couple catches, to have 25 yards, and he had one catch for 22 yards, and everyone's like, all right, here we go, and the next thing you know, he's out of the game, and he's dealing with a hurt hip, and he never returns. And
I'm sorry. Who?
Brenton Strange, the Jaguars tight end.
Brenton Strange?
Yep.
It's a strange
I had that
player.
I had him to get 25 yards as well, but it didn't hit otherwise, so I couldn't be too mad. But if Xavier Worthy would have gotten 50 yards, that would have been a different story. Then I would have been mad.
I tell you one I missed. $5 to try to win 85. I would have been rich. I needed the Kelsey touchdown. I got that. I needed Mahomes over 15 rushing yards. Got that, no problem. And then I needed the Jags plus 3.5 and an ETN touchdown. And I don't know if you saw the end of that game last night, but it would appear that Trevor Lawrence was going to get ready to hand the ball to ETN at the goal line, and he fell down.
Were you watching when it happened?
Yeah. I was
Did you let out a squeal?
I said, ah!
That's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
As an ETN fantasy owner, I was hoping the same thing. Now, it didn't cost me a win or anything. Brenton Strange going out did. I needed a win desperately in one of my leagues. I was 1-3, staring down the barrel of 1-4, and I had like a 6-point lead going into the game, 5-point lead, and he had Brenton Strange. So him going out did actually save me. I won by 1.2 points, which felt nice.
I was going to be rich.
That felt good.
The kind of money I would have made, it would have been retiring from radio kind of money. I mean, I could have bought a house for everybody in this room.
ETN had a couple of chances at the goal line early in the game too, and kept getting stopped too.
Yeah, I checked in, and the Jags had 21 points. I thought, oh, surely one of these is ETN. You know, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That team, I gotta give a shout out to team Johnny Needs a Win, because to overcome CeeDee Lamb, Bucky Irving, Tyreek Hill, Pearsall, and Tucker Kraft on a bye. To overcome all that on 1 week, that was a gutsy performance by the boys. Shout out to Drake May. I had to start Justice Bleeping Hill this week.
Ravens.
Shout out to Calvin Ridley, Michael Pittman. God, what a terrible team that is. Oh, it's awful. That team's so bad.
And in baseball news, how about the Dodgers going up 2-0 on the Phillies? That was a classic game. See, I missed a little bit of the first half of the Chiefs and Jags because I was watching the end of the Dodger game. The Phillies, they rallied, man. I thought they were going to get them in the ninth, but the Dodgers held on.
They did not. They did not get them.
4-3. Everything was in Philly's favor, but it didn't work out for them. And then also the Cubs and Brewers last night. The Brewers managed to take game 2 there. So the Dodgers and Brewers appear to be on a collision course for the NLCS.
We shall see. There's your baseball update.
Tonight you have Mariners, Tigers, and Blue Jays, Yankees. Toronto leading the Yankees 2-0. Mariners, Tigers tied 1-1.
So we got 3 series that look like they might be over soon, and a one that might be really good between Seattle.
That's how it looks when
Detroit.
when it's 2-0 in a 5-game series,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see, because correct me if I'm wrong, but all 3 teams. Oh no, the Dodgers are on the road. So Blue Jays and Brewers at home.
Blue Jays were on the road.
No, Blue Jays are at home.
Yeah. They're on the road tonight.
Yeah. Game 3, they're on the road.
Yeah.
The home team won those first 2 games. So we'll see if the road team can battle back. The Dodgers, on the other hand, they got 2 chances at home to close out.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. How many games we got today?
2 games today.
Just 2 games.
Mariners, Tigers, and Blue Jays, Yankees. Yeah.
They starting early today?
4 o'clock.
Okay, so I was going to say because the Yankees, I imagine, is getting the prime time, and it's Eastern time zone, so I can't imagine they're going to start too late. So
yeah, Mariners Tigers at 4 o'clock.
Kind of sucks for Seattle. We're like, hey, we're the damn West Coast team. Let us get the night game, but that's the way it goes. Okay, that Mariners Tigers series has been pretty fun.
Yeah, those are two teams that they're not there very often, so it's kind of cool.
Well, the Mariners ain't been there. The Mariners ain't won a playoff series in a long damn time, but
I mean, the ALCS ended up being the Blue Jays against one of those teams is going to be pretty lackluster in terms of names.
Star power, sure, but if it's the Blue Jays versus Mariners, that'd be pretty cool. Getting a team. Blue Jays ain't been in a long time.
Yeah,
since the 90s.
I'll be rooting for America.
Let's go Seattle. Or maybe the Yankees just get hot. Who knows?
Maybe. They're going to win 3 in a row, though.
We'll talk some NFL. We'll talk some more football. We'll check in on the Freaks. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, and so is Garage Beer. And this week we're out for both Friday afternoon at Trailhead Beer Market. Join Fan Run Radio for a special live broadcast of The Drive this Friday from 3 to 6 at Trailhead Beer Market in South Knoxville, presented by Garage Beer. We'll be giving away 4 passes to the Tailgating for a Cause tailgate party in Circle Park, complete with food, beverages, and TVs for early game watching. One lucky Fan Run listener will win the passes, plus a Garage Beer tailgate prize pack including a retro tailgate folding chair, shirts, hats, koozies, sunglasses, and more. Registration begins at 3 p.m. with the drawing at 6 this Friday at Trailhead Beer Market, 1317 Island Home Avenue. Come get ready to roast the hogs on a football Friday at Trailhead Beer Market, presented by Garage Beer. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed, 100% beer-flavored beer.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco. Here at Knoxville Smiles, every smile is unique and every smile has a story. We would love to get to know you and help you smile brighter with confidence. If you've been looking for a dental home that treats you like more than just a set of teeth, we would love to welcome you to the family. Please give us a call at 865-539-1776 or visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Song, Sam. I was just going to go and celebrate everybody. Shout out to Sam. Bands of Mecca Dance, 168 points in fantasy this week as he improves to 4-1 in first place. Wow. Led by Jonathan Taylor, Dak Prescott, and Egbuka. Sam continues his run at the top of the fantasy league. Good job by you, Sam.
Thanks, sir. Big week for the team. A couple guys on buys and a couple big guys off the bench stepped up. That's the culture I was trying to establish in this locker room.
Congrats to you.
Must be nice to not have to do a snake draft, huh?
And Jigba's in Paris. Congrats to you, Bubba, getting win number 2. 106 to 100, knocking off the previously undefeated CMC's Game Time Decisions, taking down Bob Baskerville, putting him in the loss column, and putting your friend Sam Beard into first place.
Yeah, it was a gritty win. It wasn't entirely up to us. There's a larger power at B. So the way the results played out, I had to pick up some guys that were kind of getting their first opportunities, so it wasn't really the most ideal depth chart we had for the week, but it's one that we could produce. So,
you overcame Justin Fields scoring 26 points on you, so that's impressive. Whenever you overcome, somebody scoring that many points on you kind of unexpectedly. Christian McCaffrey, 24 points. Didn't matter for you because Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jaden Daniels, and Darren Waller. It was a great find on Darren Waller. Gets you into 9th place, Bubba. So good job by you. It was looking
no longer in dead last. So
it was looking bleak, but yeah, you've pulled yourself up by the bootstraps, and for now you are
safe for one more week
off the chopping block. Congrats to Team Starving Like Marvin. That's me. Thank you, Jake Ferguson. Big game by you, Jake Ferguson. Puka, stud as always. Josh Allen, a real heaven sent. Josh Allen helping save my team. Only 111 points, but we moved to 3-2 and in 4th place. So shout out to the winners here in fantasy on Talk Sports. I have to celebrate you, baby, and praise you like I should. No celebration, no praise to Team Varsity Athletes, who is in 11th place and is 1-4 after scoring 85 points this week.
Tied for 10th place.
In 11th place, tiebreaker is points scored.
Tied for 10th on the standings.
Tied for 12th, really. You're tied with last place as well.
We've had a lot of points scored against us. Some of the most points scored against us in the league. We're waiting on CeeDee Lamb to get healthy. And when he does, we expect a full turnaround. Really, I put it on A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's the reason this team sucks.
A real huge battle right now for last place in the fantasy league between you and William Pattison. Both at 1-4. Only 19 points separating William and Cody from last place. Auntie Hunt has scored 449 points. The Varsity Athletes have scored 468. So barn burner there.
I know you're enjoying that. Your two biggest rivals being
Have
down
y'all
at the
played
bottom.
each other? Have you played William yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
I play William this week, so hopefully I'll try to do you a solid there.
Saquon, too, has just not been I mean, my picks at the top of the draft are just they're not coming through right now. It's
I noticed I didn't make headlines, but Saquon Barkley on the injury report ahead of their game on Thursday. Still expected to play, but they did list him with a knee issue and that he didn't practice yesterday.
Yeah, good deal. Well, it just it's not not every team, not every year can be a winning team.
Who would have thought that Saquon Barkley, after 500 touches last year, might not be worth the number 4 pick, the number 5 pick?
Yeah. Well, it's easy to say now. It's easy to pile on now.
And then a second-round pick of A.J. Brown. This guy just wanted all the Eagles he could get his hands on, except Jalen Hurts.
Easy to kick a man when he's down.
The fantasy expert over here.
I know you enjoy it.
Very curious.
Yeah. While we're on this app, though, on the fantasy ESPN app, maybe a mention
not
to
to mention traded Justin Jefferson for CeeDee Lamb, knowing CeeDee Lamb was on the bench for 3 or 4 weeks.
But it's going to pay off on the back half of the season. Just wait.
You should make a run to get out of last place. You'll be eliminated by the playoffs at that point, but you should make a run to get out of last place.
Right.
That is true.
Yeah, and it's not always about the playoffs. It's about, how hard did you fight and how good was your effort. And but while we're on this app and while you're passing around congratulations, maybe look over at the college football pick'ems, huh? At the confidence picks on the Fan Run Pick'ems, because guess who's in third place out of over 200 entries and in the 99th percentile for his college football picks this year? Huh?
Let's go.
I'll give you a hint. It's not Brooks Austin. It's not Brooks Austin. It's me. It's me. I'm in third place. Should be second place because I tried to change Iowa State to Cincinnati before the game started, and I guess it didn't save. I don't know what happened. Maybe user error, so maybe it's my fault. But I should be in second place. I should be 38-22, but I'm 37-23.
That's pretty good.
Making a real push in the Fan Run Pick'ems. Shout out to the two guys ahead of me right now in the Fan Run Pick'ems. Thanks to everyone who joined. Well over 200 entries. How about that?
How about that? Cody's picks, 37-23. Only 9 games back of first place. That's pretty good.
Only what?
Only 9 points back of first place. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 231 to 223. Yeah, first place, S. Hurd.
231 to
95.
222.
What did I say?
223.
I'm giving myself credit for 223 because I missed Cincinnati, Iowa State. S. Hurd 95. Shout out to you, number 1, first place.
He is currently in the lead in the SM Athletics Fan Run College Pick'em.
And number 2, D. Strange picks. That's where I should be tied.
Shout out to Doug. Doug also right there, 1 point ahead of Cody.
How do you know his name's Doug? You know the guy?
Well, on the desktop, it puts everyone's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it puts their team name, then it puts their name underneath.
Also, T. Norris 83 and T. White 1994.
Tyler Norris and Taylor White. Taylor White. Actually, there's quite a bit of a tie for 5th place, or at least 3 teams. Taylor White, Cliff Glaze, and Ivan Motley. Well, you remember Ivan Motley. His cousin's the one that got 4 sacks against you in the state semifinals.
Funny you should bring that up, too, because I watched that film last night, and that didn't happen. I watched the film last night. I
got a text from Bear watching that film.
Oh, yeah?
Bear and Cody got together to watch their film together?
Well, we got together to watch Monday Night Football, but
Cody's offensive line is getting penetrated more than Bonnie Blue.
Yeah, we lost the game 38-13.
Did the team give up sacks?
No.
We didn't give up any sacks?
No, we barely even threw the ball. I told you that was false. And I'll show you the tape if you want to see the tape, because I do have it. We were getting penetrated in the run game is what happened. It wasn't sacks.
Oh, okay. So just 4 tackles for loss you gave up?
Well, I mean, our offensive line, we were out coached. Like they knew where we were running every time. But yeah, it was not sacks. It had nothing to do with sacks.
So you and Bear got together to watch your high school football tape?
No, I just told you we got together to watch Monday Night Football, and he was asking me about the tape, and I said, hell, I could probably pop it in here. Let me see if I can find it. And I went over and I showed him my little.
So you and Bear sat around and watched your high school football tape?
I showed him part of the game, yeah.
Did you pop it in the PlayStation?
You didn't watch all of it? Well, how do you know you didn't give up
DVD
sacks
player?
if you didn't watch all of it?
Do what, Sam?
Did you pop it in the PlayStation or DVD player?
I
or
broke
what?
out the PS3.
Nice.
The PS3, I could play it.
Nice.
I forgot I still had that console laying around. I still got the old boy. That old PS3 still kicking. That's a good machine, the PlayStation 3.
I've still got mine.
We'll see if the new one, if the PS5's made just as well. But PlayStation, they did a good job with that PS3. Those things are built like tanks.
Well, there's your top 5 in the SM Athletics Fan Run Pick'em competition. If you need any gear made for your sports team or your business, your club, your organization, give us a shout at SM Athletics. You can contact me. We'll get that taken care of for
You
you.
can contact me if you want some college football picks because I'm on fire.
You know, third place is not bad. That's pretty good. I'm proud of you.
Well, yeah, there's 222 entries. Obviously, it's pretty good.
Kind of weird to be doing backflips over third
Well,
place.
it was, like I said, It should be second place. It's kind of weird of you to come on here and give praise for everybody's fantasy performances.
Well, that's a week in, week out thing.
Like totally not even
the record changes each week.
Went by the wayside. I guess he didn't notice how good my college pickups were.
Well, I didn't because I forgot to put my picks in week 2, and then that's led to me forgetting to put them in. So I'm cooked. I'm cooked. So yeah, I haven't really paid attention to it. But again, like it's not like a week in, week out, like 1-0 thing. Like you still got plenty of time to fall apart. And at this point, I'd be surprised if you put your picks in every week. So I'm still holding out.
You'd be surprised if I put my picks in every week?
Yeah. I feel like
that's funny coming from you, a guy who forgets to put his picks in every week.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying I don't think you're going to make it.
You don't think I'm going to make it? You think I'm going to forget a week to put my on fire 99th percentile picks in? You kidding me?
We'll see.
How could I forget when I'm so good at it? I'm so good at it. Oh.
Third place is pretty good.
Yeah, it should be second place. I just need the audience to know that.
I would have been in first place if I submitted my picks. Like I got all the picks right. It didn't hit save.
Yeah,
you see how foolish that sounds? I just didn't hit save on it. Trust me, guys. All the picks would have been right.
You don't have to trust me. The results are right here.
Yeah, I know. Third place. You can look at the third place is pretty good.
What place are you in? 185th somewhere?
Not doing well. Not doing well.
Ugh, couldn't be me. It's rough. But
Sam, Bubba, you guys do any good in it? In the pick 'em?
I've forgotten to do my picks a long time ago, and I just punted. I was like,
so you quit.
I'm done. Yeah.
Bubba?
I don't regularly check it. I'll get a hunch at like 11:55 during the game day picks, and I'll be like, "Oh, let me check my picks."
Yeah.
And I quickly just push down.
Sound like a bunch
but
of
I haven't
guys.
done it every week now.
Yeah.
Sound like a bunch of guys who aren't very good at making their picks.
That's why I'm in 115th place.
I also didn't join till after the first week, and then I missed a week, so I was like, all right, I'm already down 2 weeks in the first 3 weeks. This thing's over.
Yeah, you were already kind of cooked.
Yeah.
Proud of you, though. The third place is good.
You're not proud of me.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope you keep it up. I hope you win.
You want me to fall
Imagine
apart.
if all the picks you make on that you translate to, VIP play or something like that.
Yeah. I'd be excited for you to win, and hopefully, those are not easy games to pick either. So, they're all kind of close by. So, yeah, if you'd been betting all these on the money line, you'd be doing pretty good so far.
That would have been smart, huh?
Yeah.
I should have done that.
It's not too late.
Week, yeah.
I've been making money gambling, but the thing is with these parlays, you know how it goes. You know how these parlays are.
Yeah.
That's why the round robin approach is the way to go.
If only somebody had been telling you about that for 2 years.
Unless you only get like 2 of them right.
You
and
did
then
tell me about it
just
like 2 years
constantly
ago, and I started doing it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Said,
Like you
yeah,
said-
unless you have more than if you have less than 2 go right in the round robin.
Well, yeah, if you pick bad picks, you pick bad picks.
Well, yeah, if you miss 8 picks, that's on
Yeah,
you.
you're cooked.
If you can't get at least half the picks right.
I did a couple round robins in NFL this weekend for touchdowns and went scoreless. None of them scored, which that was nice. It was better than teasing me. Just none of them do it. I appreciated that. Any thoughts on Jaguars Chiefs before we hit MySpace top 8 NFL Power Rankings next segment? I thought the Chiefs looked really good in the first quarter, and then they kind of fell apart, and Trevor Lawrence and the Jags looked really good and persisted. And for a quarter and a half, Trevor looked a little lost, and Travis Hunter looked useless. But then Travis Hunter, they started throwing him the ball a little bit, and all of a sudden he had a little juice and made a crazy catch down the field on a terrible throw by Trevor Lawrence into double coverage. But, hey, Travis is down there somewhere. Throw it up to him. He made a big catch on the Chiefs side of the ball. I thought they benefited from a couple of questionable calls and a couple of good lucky breaks. Get a 4-point lead. They're supposed to close that out, but instead Trevor Lawrence went on a big-time drive. And that throw he hit Brian Thomas Jr. on the sideline with, I believe it was 3rd and 7, got to say, I can't imagine Trevor Lawrence has thrown many better passes in his career. I feel pretty confident that would be a top 3 throw of his life. He put it right on the money on the sideline. And then they get to kind of have their Titans moment of a highlight that could have been a low light, but instead Trevor Lawrence falls down, but gets up, keeps his composure, and scrambles in for the game-winning touchdown. Bad film on Chris Jones on that play. Did you guys see that?
Oh, my God.
Chris Jones is completely not even moving.
He's just standing.
Yeah, that's tough from a team leader. Like, that's really my big takeaway from that final drive is, A, that throw Trevor Lawrence hit Brian Thomas on, elite. B, Chris Jones is going to get absolutely roasted in the team meetings. His coach is going to be on his ass because he's supposed to be the team leader.
Then he was like pouting on the bench after the game ended, kind of.
Was he?
Yeah, like.
That's unacceptable.
Well, that's on you, brother.
Yeah.
That's on you because if you'd have moved, you could have gotten to Trevor Lawrence or you could have, maybe I don't know if you'd have had the foresight to go to the hole that Trevor Lawrence is going to eventually squirt through, but just stand there with the game on the line. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough.
If only there was a way that the Chiefs could have just stopped or spied on Trevor Lawrence from, his just scrambles. And then that pick six.
Yeah, the Patrick Mahomes pick six. That was bad. That was a bad throw.
Also, too, like the very last one, Harrison Butker kicked it out of bounds too to even give them even better field position.
Yeah, they kind of gagged all over themselves. But I give the Jaguars credit. Like it's kind of inexplicable that they lost to Jake Browning. They could very easily be 5-0. They're good. They're good. The defense is pretty solid. Trevor still does a couple things that leave you scratching your head.
Like crawling on the ground.
Yeah, but I think you'll take it. I think you'll be happy with it. All right, we'll hit Cody's MySpace Top 8 coming up next. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me, Tim Hill, a.k.a. Vols Tim 85, and my crew every Friday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Live action, live calls, and all of the biggest talking points in East Tennessee high school football. It's the Friday Night Scoreboard Show presented by SM Athletics right here on Fan Run Radio, 1340 AM, the free Fan Run app, and streaming live on YouTube on Fan Run TV.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
eyes on this. Go, go, power!
Rankings.
Go, go, power!
Rankings.
Go, go, power!
Rankings.
I need more big power!
Rankings. Rankings.
All right, Cody, give me your MySpace top 8 as we put a bow here on this week 5 in the NFL.
Okay. I got my 8 teams, but boy, ranking them is it's tough, John. That's tough.
We're at that point now where the records start getting jumbled up, and we'll have a couple of rabbits jump out into the a big lead, but otherwise it's going to be a lot of 3-2, 2-3.
I have one 3-2 team in my MySpace top 8, and it is the LA Rams. It is not the Denver Broncos. I am moving the Rams back to number 8 after they lost the other night to the 49ers. I love the Rams. I really like them long term. I like several of these NFC teams, but didn't like that loss to the Niners. Rams at 8. Number 7, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Boy, I don't know how to order these teams. Number 7, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 4-1. They really haven't beaten anybody. I mean, I like the win at Seattle, the Seahawks. That was a hard-fought win. I love Igbuka. I love their offense. Baker doing the job. I thought they should have beat the Eagles at home. Other than that, I mean, who have they beaten? The Falcons, Texans, Jets. But 4-1 record's a 4-1 record as Sam eats his banana. I go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 7. Number 6, the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome into the MySpace top 8. That was a gritty, tough road win in L.A. So as much as I punish the Rams for it, I award the 49ers for it. Again, they hadn't really beat anybody either other than the Rams. Unless you consider the Seahawks to be good, which some people do. I don't know. They beat the Saints, the Cardinals, nothing pretty about it. But a hell of a win going into L.A. and winning with a very banged-up, injured team. I got the Niners all the way into number 6. Number 5, congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They just beat Kansas City. They've also got a head-to-head win over San Francisco. Jags with a couple of real nice wins on the year. You got to give credit where it's due. Got to reward the guys. They're playing good football. I'm going to put the Jags at number 5. Number 4, sticking with the AFC South, Bubba, the Indianapolis Colts. Just absolutely blitzkrieging teams, beating the absolute hell out of them. How about those Colts? This is our team. This is our Colts. We love them. They just beat the Raiders 40-6. My top 3 teams stay the same. I'm going to move the Bills and the Eagles down for losing because that's fresh on my mind. I'm moving the Bills to 3. I'm moving the Eagles to 2. And John's Detroit Lions, I am putting them up at number 1 now in the power rankings as they haven't lost since week 1 to the Packers.
I think they fell to like 22-1 to win the Super Bowl after week 1. I wish I would have dabbled on them, but I got to admit I lost faith in them with the way they looked against the Packers.
They look terrible, but since then they've really,
me saying all the time not to let week 1 fool you, to not let week 1 trick you because week 1's a liar. I could have grabbed my Lions at like 22-1 and been sitting on a nice fat ticket. I didn't do it. So give me your top 8 again.
8 Rams, 7 Bucks, 6 Niners, 5 Jags, 4 Colts, 3 Bills, 2 Eagles, 1 Lions. Packers out this week. I also really thought about putting Denver in there, but I'm not going to put them over the Rams right now with 2 lost teams.
It's tough. It's tough to rank these this week. It is. And
I'm not going to pick apart your top 8 because I think your top 8 looks pretty good. And I think you can make a case for all that to be right. I personally have it a little bit different, but I got no issue with what you got.
Who would have thought that the Colts and the Jags would be the 2 best teams in the AFC outside of Buffalo?
And I originally put both of those in my top 5, but as I thought about it, I just couldn't stay there. Like the Jags to me, I got ahead of the Colts, but I got them like at 6 or 7.
It depends on what you like more. Do you like the fact that the Jags have 2 wins over Kansas City and San Francisco?
I like those.
Or do you like that Indianapolis is absolutely beating the hell out of teams?
I like that too. Now, I still maintain the Colts ain't really beat nobody. They ain't beat nobody, but they played the Rams pretty close.
The Denver win's a good win.
So you know what? I'm actually take that back. I might have the Colts ahead of the Jags, but it's close. And I put the 49ers there too of like, you got some wins, but I just can't necessarily back them up with their skill position players. But hell, Shanahan just always coaches these boys up. But they're so damn injured.
They just went and beat the Rams.
I know they
while
did.
Being injured.
Now I think them winning. I think Thursday night games are liars too. Like I don't try to overreact to Thursday night games either, just because they're weird. They're short weeks, and personally, I feel like the Rams blew that game more so than the 49ers won it. It just kept waiting for the Rams to win it.
Yeah.
Even when they got down at the end, like, what the hell are you doing? Put the ball in Stafford's hands, bro. Like, let Stafford throw the ball. What are you doing? Like, Kyron Williams fumbling after getting punched in the face at the end of regulation. I feel like we got to do something about that. It's like the punch-out thing is cool. I love when my team or the teams I'm rooting for forces a fumble by punching the ball, but whenever I'm rooting against it, where I'm trying to make an argument the other way, like Kyron Williams got punched in the face. Like, I don't know how much that hurts in terms of having a helmet on, but it would jar you a little bit, and it probably would disorient you and cause you to maybe fumble if the punch came through and hit the ball after that. That should have been a penalty. You can't just let guys club guys in the head when they're running the ball.
I do feel gross putting the Niners at 6 because I'm with you. I think the Rams are the better team.
I think the Rams are the better team, but hey, they played head-to-head, and they played in L.A., and the 49ers won. So I don't have a problem with you ranking the 49ers ahead of them because your top 8 is, based largely on results. So I have no problem with that. But to me, I had the Bucs at 5. I'll be honest with you. I'll keep it a buck. You could put like 7 different teams here, and I wouldn't have a problem. Like I said, the Bucs, the 49ers, the Colts, the Jags. Hell, if you even want to still believe in the Chiefs or the Packers, I won't argue with you. I went with the Bucs because I like what Baker Mayfield's doing. I think he's clutch. I think they're exciting. And damn it, I think they're cool. Shout out to the creamsicle jerseys. I know people used to hate them back in the day, but they're cool now. Number 4 feels gross to me too, but I kept the Rams there even after losing.
Yeah.
They beat the Colts. I think they outplayed the 49ers. Again, if Kyron Williams just holds onto the damn ball at the 1-yard line, they win that game, and we ain't really having this conversation. They're definitely the top 4 team. So I keep them there. I keep the Bills at 3. I drop the Eagles to 2. And I put my Lions at number 1. Like that's how I see it. Lions, Eagles, Bills, Rams, Bucks is how I'm doing it now. And it's gross. Like I said, you could have 7 different teams at 5. You could probably have 4 different teams at 4. But I do think the top 3, I feel good about the top 3 of Lions, Eagles, Bills. Maybe not even necessarily in that order, but those are the top 3 teams.
Yeah, I do think that there's a clear separation there. I think those are that's where you got your proven teams too, I mean, Detroit and Philly, you believe in both of them when it comes to the postseason. And then, I mean, Detroit, not as much, but then Buffalo, they're going to be around.
I will say that, through most of that game last night when the Chiefs looked like they were going to win, I was like, yep, the Chiefs are back. They get their wide receivers healthy, and all of a sudden that offense looks a little bit better.
Yeah, when they got up 14-0, I was like, okay, yeah, Kansas City back. But they're not back.
Their defense isn't as good as it was last year. That's the problem. I think the offense will be fine. They got Patrick Mahomes, but they kind of we talk about here in Knoxville with Tennessee. He took the air out of the ball last year. I was like, hey, let's play defense. We can't really do that this year. We got to get back to scoring. I think the Chiefs are in a similar position where defense is good enough to still win and win in the playoffs and maybe make the Super Bowl, but it ain't good enough to carry them. The offense is going to have to actually be out there scoring 24 points a game at least. Last year, that wasn't the case. Last year they could win in the teens. I don't think they can win many games in the teens this year.
Yeah, Chiefs sitting at 2-3 now.
Lions, Eagles, Bills, Rams, Bucks is what I am putting.
Sounds like a good list to me.
Chiefs. Man, the schedule's been brutal for them. Do you know they play this upcoming week?
I'm sure it's somebody tough.
They're at home on Sunday Night Football against the Detroit Lions.
That's tough.
That's tough. That's brutal. Chiefs, 1-point favorites right now. That's a tough situation for the odds makers because, you don't want either one of those teams to be plus money. You don't want to give Patrick Mahomes plus money at home. You saw what he did to the Ravens when they did that to him. But you don't want the Lions to go and get plus money either because they can win. They don't care about home or away. They're just tough. They just go win.
They sure are.
Sam, who's your number one team right now?
Probably got to be the Lions.
Arr! Bubba, who's your number one team right now? And don't say the Colts.
This is our Colts. This is our team.
Hour number 2.
We bleed blue.
In the books, hour 3 coming at you. We got Tuesday trivia, another batch of headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet. Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of Fan Run and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach. And that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronaknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronaknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Round 3.
The world's
greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen, ayy. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville.
TalkSports 3.0.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Hour 3 headlines brought to you by our friends over at Inward Half. Check out their wide selection of top-of-the-line golf apparel. They got some Tennessee game day stuff, too. It looks good on game day. It feels good on game day. If you're a big old boy, fits good. And you get to size down a little bit.
Fat ass.
Yeah.
That one always kind of hurt.
It's just straight and to the point.
Just fat ass.
Yeah, it's just straight and to the point. Don't feel good.
Like some of them weren't as bad as others. Some of them were, what's up, Tubbs? Chubbs, Tubby,
Big fella.
Hey, big dog.
Roadblock.
My favorite one's the homeless guy at the gas station. Yo, big dog. Let me get $1. I ain't got it.
Shamu
was just kind of a
flubber.
That was an aggressively hurtful. I never even really took offense to that one, though, because that, to me, if you're walking around calling people Shamu, I think you got to look in the mirror.
Gravy boy.
I think you're compensating for something if you're going that aggressive. Fat boy.
Hey, Gravy.
I never heard that one.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
That's what I call you.
Biggin.
That's a term of endearment. Tons of fun.
I've been called that before, even
really?
even before you. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
believe
sorry.
it or not. No, I mean I don't take offense. Just fat ass. Hey, fat ass. That one's kind of mean. But hey, lose some weight. What do you think the wordle is today?
Not what you usually guess on your first guess. I don't think you're ever going to get that one in one.
My first guess is chink.
Whoa. Let's move on. Hour 3 headlines.
Like in the armor.
Whoa, that's not what you're going for.
Well, of course it is. What else would I be?
Hour 3 headlines.
Jeez, your mind just stays in bad places, doesn't it? The Cardinals, Rich Gannon has apologized to Amari DiMercato after their sideline spat. I don't know why he's apologizing. He
punched him.
Oh, did he? Well,
like in the video, it looks like he gives him like kind of a shot in the gut. Sam, you made a face. You're not considering that a punch?
Well, I mean,
I didn't see it.
Oh,
he should have been up in his ass.
And on one of the sideline footage, like it looks like he kind of gives him a shot, kind of a punch, like in the gut as he walks by. It looked really super aggressive and like something that a coach probably shouldn't be doing.
I think he should have been. The way that the guy, you're in the NFL, you can't be dropping the damn ball short of the goal line. I mean, what are we doing? It's an egregious, terrible, terrible error. It's the NFL. It's not college football. It's not high school football. Like, carry the damn ball into the end zone. Am I right?
I mean, you are right, and like that's like such an old man take, but it's the right
NFL.
take. No, it's the right take. Like it's one of those things. Like, oh, don't celebrate, act like you've been there before, but like literally,
you have
at least. Well, he hasn't been there very often, which to me is the opposite. Like that to me is more of the point. Like you ain't scored enough touchdowns where you should be bored by it, brother. You should be holding on to that ball until you get to the end. Like you should be. He's still at the point in his career where he should be collecting every touchdown ball to like take home. Like that's how rare it is for him to score. If it's Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry and you drop the ball, okay, like you're bored with it. You've scored so many touchdowns in your life. Yeah, sure. This guy should still be celebrating every moment he even gets the damn ball, like much less has a breakaway run. Now, with that being said, I haven't really ran 70 yards full speed while somebody's chasing me and kind of had that moment. Maybe you just lose your mind. Maybe your body, maybe you just black out. Maybe you just lose control. I don't know, but
no, I think you just hold on to the damn ball. It's pretty simple.
You just hold on to the damn ball. And the coach shouldn't be punching him per se, but at the same time, I understand.
Carry the ball into the end zone and hand it to the official. Shake his hand and be a patriot.
It doesn't even look cool when you drop the ball right when you cross the goal line.
I want to shake your hand.
It doesn't even look cool. To me, I still like a good spike. I thought that was cool when Gronkowski was spiked it every time he caught a touchdown. You wind up, you make it your whole thing. What happened with that? With the spike, Sam, you know what? You at least carry the ball past the goal line because you don't spike it until you kind of move around and walk and the ref's throwing his arms up. Then you spike it. Then you throw it down.
How about a little sportsmanship, huh?
Throw it at the wall. No, don't throw it at the wall because you can make that mistake. But I think that was cool, too, and they just throw it as hard as they can at the wall.
Just
sometimes
stay running.
Into the Kentucky running back throwing at Lenore Sellers' grandpa.
Yeah.
Stay at full speed until you run into the brick wall in the back of the end zone like that kid from Oklahoma.
Just hand the ball back to the ref.
That wall was really close to the field.
We used to have that problem at Neyland.
Did we move it back?
Yeah.
We moved it back a little bit.
We put up a lot of padding and
actually, yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that so confidently because we definitely put up padding. I don't know if we actually moved it back or not.
We had some incidents back in the day though, where we had a guy run into the wall.
Yeah,
and who was that? Was that wasn't Inky Johnson? No,
we moved it. We moved it back. The Southfield wall got moved.
Was it
back
the LSU game back in? 06? I can't remember that far back, but we used to have issues with that wall at Neyland.
Does seem dangerous.
Some guys got hurt.
We moved it back in 2016, or at least announced we were moving it back in 2016.
Did something happen?
It didn't comply with NCAA guidelines.
Oh, okay. So it didn't
take
a paralyzation or something?
I think the NCAA just looked and said, hey, that wall's too close.
Have we gotten an update on that Oklahoma boy? Is he all right? I mean, I know he was in the hospital. Did you see that over the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I don't have an update. Hopefully he's all right. I'll try to get one for you. ESPN Power Rankings have the Vols up at number 11 currently in their power rating of teams.
Okay. Where would we be if we beat Georgia? If we made that field goal?
In the top 5, probably number 3.
You think it would be number 3 if we just made that kick?
We'd be behind Ohio State, Oregon, maybe Miami, maybe number 4. Somewhere in there.
Make or miss league. You got to do it. It's funny how different it feels. If we were undefeated and didn't lose to Georgia and made that kick, I would feel like we're the 4th best team. So I can't say perception is altered by that kick because my perception also is altered by that kick. If we made the kick, I would think we're the 4th best team. We missed it. You tell me we're 11th, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
It makes me sick to think about the Georgia game. I don't think I processed it. I think I'm still.
Well, I bitched about it all week, and you got mad at me. It's like, oh, it's not a big deal. You can't get so hung up on it.
I was trying to cope.
Yeah, but now it's coming back around to you is what I'm saying. I went ahead. I flushed mine out. I spent the time grieving properly for a week.
Yeah, not me. I don't grieve.
Now you're doing it. Now it's bothering you. It's eating at you later.
It's going to forever, probably.
See, I'm over it now because I grieved properly.
I'm not seeing an update on Keontez Lewis. It just said he was injured after he hit the brick wall. The Oklahoman put out a think piece, will OU football pad stadium walls after Keontez Lewis injury? Here's what Brent Venables said. Well, let's read what Brent Venables said and see if maybe this kid's all right. Auburn
says he was stretchered off the field but was able to get back on his feet in the training room.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he went to the hospital.
He did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Crashed into the brick wall. What's this article say? Pulled a Paul Walker. Injury update. Taken off the field by EMS. Teammates huddled around him. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's going to be all right, probably. He either will or he won't, Brent Venables said something about it. We're evaluating all options when it comes to the safety of our players. Okay, well, there you go. No updates. Auburn is moving their 2026 game against Baylor to Atlanta for NIL benefits.
So, yeah, I saw that they're basically going to be able to get $5 million.
Yeah, they're going to get some money. Going to get some big-time money if they're moving the game to Atlanta.
They're going to get $5 million to put towards their NIL fund. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, you take the money. I mean, it's just down the road. What's the difference in playing there and playing at Auburn?
If you're the fans of that, you're happy with that, right?
No.
Or are you mad you're missing out on the game?
Yeah, I think every fan wants the home game or wants the chance to travel. I don't think many fans desire neutral site games.
It doesn't make you happy though to have the money? Because I think I'd rather have the money. Like that money.
I'm not getting the money.
Well, no, but it's getting passed off from the fans a little bit. Like, I think that takes little pressure off the fans of like, hey, donate to the collective. Hey, do this, this, and this. Like, I think ultimately, if you told me Tennessee gets to, I don't know, do we have any big non-conference games coming to Neyland soon? I mean, Georgia Tech's coming in a couple years.
Washington. That's the only other one we got scheduled out.
If you told me Washington, for example, got to go to Atlanta or Nashville,
I'd be pissed.
Nah,
those are two of the best, site, the stadiums itself too. That the whole point was
hold on,
two of the teams that are playing on the water type of thing. I don't care if that game's played at the new Nissan Stadium.
I will say that I agree with you that I want to go to Washington, but if their trip here wasn't in Neyland Stadium, if it was in the Titans' new stadium, but the players got $5, $6, $7 million, that was less money that I felt like the fans were obligated to pay, I'd be okay with it.
I just don't feel like I don't feel like the money that the fans are donating is even making a dent in the kids' pockets these days.
Is it worth $5 million? Because I think I'm
still ask for it though, Sam.
I think I'm with Sam on this one. I mean, a home and home. I mean, that's college football.
Okay. I mean, I could be completely wrong on this. I don't know. If I'm Auburn, the Baylor game, I don't think it moves the needle much for me. Like Washington, we'll see. If Washington's back in the top 15, maybe, but if they're outside the top 25, I'm not going to be super fired up for the Washington game when they come here. Now, again, the trip there, I think that's kind of cool.
Okay, well, the name matters because for Auburn, it's Baylor. So, how excited are you really for Baylor?
In 2015, if Oklahoma's game got moved to neutral site, I'd be pretty bummed about it.
Okay. That's a fair distinction because Washington doesn't move the needle for me as much as, say, an Oregon would.
And I don't think Baylor moves the needle for Auburn. So, if Ohio State's supposed to come to Knoxville, sure, I want them to come to Knoxville. If some of those big names, those big brands are coming, sure. But, Baylor, Washington, Syracuse, Georgia Tech, I'm fine with doing
I would argue that schools that are as small as Baylor, just in brand value, if that's getting moved to a neutral site game, I would argue that getting the big name brands in a big NFL stadium would be even more attractive to those people. So it's just more of a slippery slope of, well, you can't even get Auburn Baylor into a home and home site. So if you schedule Tennessee, Ohio State, they're just going to go into the best NFL stadium they can to make as much money.
And not only that, but to make the game more fair. That's what's going to happen now with the 9-game conference schedules is those teams like Wake Forest, Boston College, UCLA, all those bottom feeders, Arizona, that's who we're going to be trying to schedule now because we got that other conference game. We're not going to be playing Ohio State and Oregon and Penn State. It's just not going to happen.
Auburn gets to have that as a home game, though, right?
Yeah, it's an Auburn home game because
they get all the tickets, Baylor. Right? Baylor's still going to have just their road allotment.
Yeah,
in that scenario.
Yeah, because they went to Baylor this year.
Maybe you guys don't think about it, but I think about the NIL stuff. I think about the fans that feel obligated, all the people that donate to the collective and feel like they got to pay to make sure their team's good. I do think having an extra $5 or $6 or $7 million, whatever, go to that fund
would make me feel a little bit better about it, would make me feel okay with it. Like, hey, I'd rather play this neutral site game than you hit me up for $300 every month or $100 a month or whatever.
I just feel like with the way the game is moved, the fans' NIL contributions are just like so minuscule compared to what is getting paid out these days.
It might be. Do you say it because of revenue sharing or what?
Yeah, revenue sharing.
See, I think revenue sharing is going to make the NIL collectives matter more because everyone has a baseline now. So, like, to actually outbid people, like, you got to have the extra stuff on top of it.
I still just feel like it's just going to be like the top dog. I don't think anyone's fans' contributions are going to like push their team to the next level type of thing. I think the rich are still going to be rich, and I think the middle class teams are still just going to kind of get by.
That might be fair for football, but I look at the collectives as a program wide thing or a university wide thing. Like, I 100% think the money that people give trickled down to like baseball, like the baseball NIL stuff, maybe some basketball stuff. Now the big names are still getting like business deals, right?
Well, let's just play Tennessee and Vanderbilt at the Sound Stadium this year for baseball. Then
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
I like the Sound Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, Sam, and you're losing part of the soul of college athletics.
I
get that.
I agree with Sam, but also I see what you're saying. I got one leg on the left, one leg on the right here. I'm sitting on the fence. I agree.
I think a lot of people in college are saying that, but then the people that make the decisions have one leg in and one leg out. But they're like, oh, this is $5 million more, so I'm going to go on this side instead.
Now, if all $5 million of that goes to players, though, I mean, like that becomes appealing in the transfer portal for Auburn. Like, hey, you come to this game, you're going to get this piece of this check.
I think I would
extra
need
$100,000.
I would need to see it in front of me.
Yeah,
like I'd need to see the players we got with that money.
Sure.
Like if you brought them in and just stood them here and let me look them up and down and kind of see their measurements and their,
do you feel the same way about the Vegas basketball tournament, Sam?
Oh boy, look at the arms on this one.
Well, no, because that was just completely designed for their pay.
Right. I know that's what I'm asking. Like, it's not your traditional basketball tournament. Like, mostly like you send somebody to Maui, you send somebody to Atlanta. It's like there's a champion. There's enough games to match that. With the one in Vegas, it's like 18 teams, and you just play 3 games. You're not, the champion, quote unquote, isn't a real champion.
I just feel like basketball is a little bit harder because like you do have a lot of these tournaments like throughout the season where it's multiple teams playing. It's not just two teams going.
Well, yeah, but those tournaments usually have champions, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, this one's just kind of a farce. Like, you just throw it together. There's not everybody's going to play everybody. You don't even you can go 3-0 and not win the championship. Like, that's not sports. Like, judging things off point differential versus like head-to-head results ain't really sports. And it's like built around like, hey, every team gets like $1 million, right, to the NIL fund. Like, that's kind of what they're basing it around, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if it's in this case, then I just wish they would come out and say, hey, every non-conference game that you have one non-conference game every single year that's played at a neutral site because we have to raise money for these people.
Be careful what you wish for. That might be coming. Because like Cody said, with how hard these schedules are going to get, I can't imagine many teams are signing up to go on the road.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we'll play you, but it's going to be a neutral site.
Indiana starting corner set to return against Oregon. At least one team will be getting their starting cornerback. Won't be us. The Indiana Hoosiers, they're all Big Ten corner. D'Angelo Pons this week will be ready to go for the Oregon game. Any of you give Indiana a chance against Oregon?
Yes.
Is it at Indiana?
No, it's at Oregon.
No.
They've got to right their wrongs.
7.5
Fernando Mendoza
points.
cost me, so he's got to make up for it.
7.5 point line.
Do you think they'll pick on him?
I give Indiana a chance.
Guy with the last name of Pons.
That's our guy. Who's the guy that you interviewed about Colton Hood?
T-Cal?
Yeah, that's his.
Oh,
guy.
it's his guy. Yeah.
Pons.
Yeah. No, I mean that, and he's good. I mean, he's back. So that's good. That's good for Indiana. I give Indiana a chance, man. Like, I'm not going to make it a referendum on their program. Like, if they go and lose at Oregon, like, hey, that's okay. That's a tough place and a tough team. But I'd be surprised and disappointed if they came in there and got boat raced. Like, if they weren't competitive. If it looked like last year's game against Ohio State where they couldn't really get any damn yards, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be pretty disappointed because I don't think that way
of this year's Indiana team.
Because ducks, they like ponds.
Ducks don't pull trucks.
That's what I was going for there, that maybe they'd pick on him because they... Anyway.
That was bad.
Huh?
I said, ooh, that was bad.
That was pretty good, actually. Taylor Swift explains why she skipped the halftime show. Oh, great. Just what we need. Taylor Swift. Who gives a damn? Let's see what she said.
Oh, man, I don't care at all about Taylor Swift. I hate that someone's holding a gun to my head to make me read this headline that I'm reading to everybody.
Well,
man, I really don't care. I want to make sure everybody knows I don't care about Taylor Swift as I read the news about Taylor Swift. That no one is making me read.
That was the joke before you stomped all over it. I said,
it's a joke.
I said, who gives a damn about this? And then I said, let's click on it.
Kelsey's.
I can't even make a joke anymore on this show. It's just
joke.
So many voices, just blah, 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 blah. What is it, Bubba? What is it? Say it. What do you want?
Well, I was going to ask if this includes Taylor Swift's song about Travis Kelsey's manhood.
Wood. His hog, yes. Yes, that's why she's not doing the Super Bowl, because Travis Kelsey's hog is so good that she just wants to stay home and get her back broken. Here's the thing, Taylor said. Jay-Z has always been very good to me, and our teams are really close. They sometimes will call and say, how does she feel about this or that? And that's not like an official offer or a conference room conversation. We're always able to tell him the truth. I'm in love with the guy who does that sport on the actual field. That is violent chess. That is gladiators without swords. What the hell did she say? It's supposed to say, why aren't you doing the damn halftime show? The whole season I'm locked in with what my man is doing on the field. Can you imagine if he's out there like every single week putting his life on the line? Doing this is very dangerous. I don't think she ever said anything. I wonder what my choreography should be. This has nothing to do with Travis. He would love for me to do it. I'm just too locked in. Well, there you go. She's too locked in.
She loves football too much to do the halftime Super Bowl show. How about that for a spin? She doesn't want to be thinking about the show. She wants to be thinking about when she's watching the AFC Championship game. She wants to be thinking about Travis and the Chiefs winning. And then God forbid if they're in the Super Bowl again, she doesn't want to be worried about performing at halftime. She wants to be focused on her man. That's pretty good. That's a good spin by her.
It makes sense if they were going to be in the Super Bowl again.
I'm not sure they won't be in the Super Bowl again. I think the AFC is ripe for the picking.
I'm sure they won't be there again.
Okay.
Prior to her appearance on The Tonight Show, Swift cleared up speculation that Life of a Showgirl is her final album by saying that's a shockingly offensive thing to say.
Women can still do CDs and make albums when they're pregnant or having a baby or married.
Women can still do CDs?
Yeah, she can still make a CD.
A CD?
Tuesday trivia coming up next. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, Work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronakville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronakville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, hit tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Little Tuesday trivia. Little Tuesday trivia, isn't it?
Tuesday trivia, isn't it?
Tuesday trivia. Let's do it.
All righty. Categories for today.
Categories for today.
We have got U.S. history.
Oh, no.
General.
Oh, no.
HBO shows.
Oh, no.
All-time NFL stat leaders.
Oh, no.
Same first and last letter.
Same first and last letter.
What was after HBO shows?
All-time NFL stat leaders.
Oh, Jesus. And then, what was it?
Same first and last letter.
First and last letter. Same first and last letter. Okay.
Okay. I won last week. The ball is mine. I want to go first.
You won again?
Give me HBO shows for 3.
Damn.
HBO shows for 3. What was the 2002 Emmy-winning miniseries following World War II paratroopers?
Oh, my God.
Band of Brothers.
Correct.
Easy.
He got it right.
Yeah, would have. I knew that, actually. Same first and last letter for 3.
Same first and last letter for 3. A sticker often stating what something is.
When you say first and last letter, does it mean it's one word?
It is a one-word answer with the same first and last letter.
Okay.
Yes.
Label.
Label. That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So not 2 words. That makes sense.
Because we had that one last time. I think.
Okay. That makes way more sense because I was like, what the hell is this answer? Good job by you for not getting lost.
Yeah.
Go
ahead. Go ahead. Take your category. I know you want to do it.
Give me, man, I'm having some doubts, but give me all-time NFL stat leaders for 3.
All-time NFL stat leaders for 3.
Yeah, I'm having doubts. I don't like this.
From 1996 to 2019, what kicker holds the record for most career field goals made?
Oh, my God.
Adam Vinatieri.
Correct.
Okay. Well, these are pretty easy so far. Let's try general for 3. Here comes a tough one.
Which planet is known as the Red Planet?
Oh, my God. Sam.
Wow. Mars?
Correct.
Did you make these categories?
Some of them.
Oh, okay. These 3s are very attainable.
These 3s are ones.
Yeah, the 3s have been pretty easy so far.
All right. Do I go with U.S. history for 3 because of how easy they've been?
Hell, do 4.
Give me U.S. history for 3, I guess. Give me U.S. history for 3.
What doubled the size of the United States in 1803?
Oh.
The Louisiana Purchase?
Yeah. Damn. Well, I hope these 4s are easy too. I'll do same first and last letter for 4.
Words guy. I feel like all 5 of those 3-pointers should have been like ones.
Yeah, I
Maybe
felt like
2s.
some of my categories I've made in the last couple of weeks have been a little hard. So
Okay.
I'm still figuring out
He
the
dumbed it
point
down a
values
bit.
a little bit.
He dumbed it down for us.
I scored like 15 last week. I mean, I did okay.
Noun meaning the act of spying.
A noun meaning the act of spying.
All right, this should be a 2-pointer, if not a 1-pointer.
Espionage.
Correct.
Give me a break, Sam.
Yeah, these are not.
I mean,
great.
that's not easy.
That's easy. That's the first thing.
Okay, well,
When you think of spying, you think of espionage.
fair. Yeah.
Give me HBO shows for 4.
He'll do 5.
HBO turned down a pitch from which 16-time Emmy-winning show running from 2007 to 2015?
Did it run that long? It turned down. I mean, it has Breaking Bad.
Incorrect. Mad Men.
They turned down Breaking Bad too, but
Breaking Bad wasn't HBO, was it?
Well, that was a thing. They turned it down.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on me. I didn't think it ran that long.
Okay.
Rats.
10-9. Boy, I could really pick up some. I could try a 4-pointer here. And you know what? We didn't come to play scared. Let's go with. Oh, maybe we are scared. Let's go. Damn it. Do I do the NFL stat leaders? That seems crazy. Let's do all-time NFL. Let's do general for 4.
General for 4. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize?
Damn. Yeah, I don't think I know that. First broad to win a Nobel Prize. Could have been anybody. Amelia Earhart. No, probably not her. Rosa Parks. No. Feel like it was one of those English women that. Who was that? What is it? Marie Antoinette. Hell, I don't know this. Marie Antoinette.
You got close. Marie Curie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'd heard that somewhere in the past. 10-9 going into 5. I should have took NFL. Now he's going to do it.
Yeah, I'll do NFL for 4.
NFL for 4. Which NFC player set the single season record for all-purpose yards?
It's got to be Saquon last year, right? Saquon Barkley.
Darren Sproles.
The damn kickoff returns. Son of a gun. That was a trick question.
Okay, so round 5, I'm ahead 10-9. Correct?
Oh, it was a trick question. That one hurts. Darren Sproles. Yep. Kickoff returns. Rats.
Let's go with same first and last letter for 2.
What is the largest continent by landmass?
Oh, see that could be tricky, but it's not. It's not tricky. It's actually, see, all 3 of these end in by landmass.
By landmass.
I mean, it's got to be Asia.
Correct.
Which one was that?
That was same first and last letter for 2.
Oh.
So it is 12-9.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round 6.
Give me HBO shows for 5.
Oh, boy.
Before settling on home box office is the acronym for HBO. What was the original code name Charles Dolan created for his subscription service?
I wish it was a question about HBO shows, not HBO the channel. A little misleading on the subject there, Sam. Seeing how the title or the category of HBO shows.
You didn't have any disputes about the 4-pointer that wasn't an HBO show.
Well, I did actually have a dispute about it, just
How
for the
about
record.
you
I just
answer the
didn't.
question?
At least it was about a TV show, though.
10.
Can you read the question again, please?
Before settling on home box office is the acronym for HBO. What was the original code name Charles Dolan created for his subscription service?
The code name doesn't even necessarily make me think it has an HBO in it. Paid TV.
You would be looking for the Green Channel.
Let's go with HBO shows for 2.
What is the name of Tony Soprano's psychiatrist in The Sopranos?
Dr. Jennifer Melfi.
Correct.
All right, so 14-9.
Give me stats for 5.
Who is the career leader for forced fumbles in NFL history with 52?
Damn, that's a lot of forced fumbles. Mean Joe Green.
Robert Mathis.
Wow. Good for Robert Mathis.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14-9. I win. Let's try same first and last letter for 5.
Another word for photocopy.
Another word for photocopy. Xerox?
Correct.
Wow.
Nice. What point was that?
That's a 5.
5.
Oh. Sad. I really thought that was a 2-pointer. Oh, man. All right. Good job by you. Good job by you. Bubba, you're off the hook for worst round of trivia when it comes to point totals. You're off the hook.
I thought you did a great job, Sam.
Sam's officially on the hook now for the worst.
One bad trivia that he loses all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, I think you acknowledged yourself, Sam, through 6 questions how out of whack.
The threes weren't great.
I think you acknowledged yourself how out of whack the questions were.
Threes weren't great.
The 4 was espionage for same
That's
first
a
and last
hard
letter.
word.
No,
That's a hard word.
It is a long word, but it is what you think of when you think of spy. Spying, espionage is what immediately comes to mind. That's what everyone
I thought of. How about a little credit?
There's Harriet, there's James Bond, and there's espionage. Those are the 3 things I think of when you say spy. Harriet the spy? No, James Bond, he's a spy. Oh, espionage.
Well, as you've told me many times, the category was right there for your picking.
And I had nothing. I haven't said one word about your victory. Congrats on your victory. I'm complaining about the questions and the point values. I'm not complaining.
When I don't win, I will complain.
I complain.
My name's John Reed.
Nope, that's not fair. I complain when I win too sometimes. I complain when I win sometimes too. And again, Sam, you yourself acknowledged how bad they were. Just for the record. Just for the record, you yourself said it.
I thought you did a fine job with the
Thanks,
fours and
Cody.
fives.
You yourself acknowledge, kind of bad. That's on me. Now you're all of a sudden saying you didn't do bad. Now all of a sudden I'm the bad guy for pointing out that you did bad, even though you yourself said it. But okay, that's fair. I could take that.
Are there any others you'd like to try?
No, there's not. Good for Robert Mathis, though. I guess forced fumbles weren't even probably a damn stat back in the day.
Mean Joe Green?
Yeah, I mean, I was really thinking
He
Lawrence
probably
Taylor.
forced a few.
Yeah, I was really thinking Lawrence Taylor, but I was like, there's no way he forced that many fumbles.
LT.
Yeah. Okay, last call on the other side. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at BoKnowsHouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com. There was a NBA report that came out earlier today or late last night that I found somewhat interesting, as apparently Giannis at least was open and kind of wanting to go to New York. Said like, hey, if I'm getting out of Milwaukee, there's really only one place I want to go, and that's New York. The Bucks and Knicks then had a discussion about how to make that happen. Ultimately, it didn't come to fruition, obviously, but it just raises a bigger question about Giannis and his future in Milwaukee, as the Bucks, of course, have no second star. They ain't really got no money to spend. They lose Damian Lillard to injury, only to replace him with Miles Turner, and they overpaid Miles Turner, who's a good player, but not good enough to be the number 2 on a serious franchise. Giannis in New York, Cody, would you like that or dislike it?
With the Knicks?
With the Knicks.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be good for the NBA. You get one of your biggest stars in your biggest market. That would be interesting. I like it.
I personally like Giannis in Milwaukee. It feels right, him being there. It feels right, Jokic being in Denver.
It does?
Yeah, I think so. But they always talk about how those damn Europeans, they don't need stars. They don't need big cities. I kind of like the small markets having their star. We also had LeBron James finding out, how can I make this about me? How can I get myself in the news? He
That
tweeted.
doesn't sound like something LeBron would do.
He tweets out, the second decision is coming soon, which then made the ticket prices for the final game of the season against Utah go from $82 up to $580 each, as people have begun speculating that his second decision might be him announcing that this is his farewell season.
So that's for the Lakers home game?
That's for the last Lakers home game, yep.
Against Utah?
Yep. That's their last game of the season, so it's at home.
Well, that I could see why that would happen.
I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to play the game I love for another season, James said. However, the journey lays out this year. I'm super invested because I don't know when the end is. I know it's a lot sooner than later, LeBron said last week at Media Days, and then followed it up by, saying a second decision coming soon. I can imagine, my mind went immediately to like, oh, he's just going to announce some type of marketing deal. There'll be some type of advertising thing attached to this versus him actually making a decision like this and announcing it. But people have said, just in case, they want to make sure they're selling those tickets at a high price.
I mean, it's about time to retire. The guy's been in the league for 20 years. I mean, longer than 20 years.
It is about time to hang it up.
What is this, year 22?
First year was what, 04?
This is 23.
This is year 23. That's right. Yeah, because there's the obviously the bookend, the storybook. Whereas 23 plays 23 seasons. Feels like it might make sense at that point. So we'll see what LeBron does.
23 years for 23, number 23. Yeah, I mean, LeBron, it's been a long ride, long career. We have a fan of the SEC conversation in the chat, Sam. Hunter writes in, can someone let Sam know he uploaded the wrong episode of his Southeastern Conversation podcast yesterday? I would like to say, Hunter, that was me. That was my mistake. So don't blame Sam, blame me.
But thanks for listening, Hunter. And I believe we got the right one uploaded.
Yeah, the right one should be up now.
How did that happen?
Sam sent me a file, and I guess I thought I downloaded it, and then I guess I uploaded the wrong file.
I think like in the download history, the episode from Friday was still in there.
It was at the top.
And it hadn't downloaded, and it was at the top, so he just dragged that one over, I think.
Yeah, I put up 10.3 instead of 10.6. My bad.
Happens.
Just wanted to clear that for Sam there.
Any other good chats?
Wasn't his fault.
Any other good chats from the freaks we need to get to today?
Buck said you're a sore loser.
I'm a sore loser?
Well, he said y'all some sore losers. I guess he means when any of us lose at trivia.
I'm not.
So
a
he's
sore
including
loser.
me in that too.
I'm not a sore loser. I tip. How many times do I have to say it? I tip my cap to you. You did a good performance. Good job.
Yeah, I'm just
not being sore about it at all. Congrats to you on
said.
your victory.
Trevor writes in something about husky jeans. I think that was referring back to the fat conversation.
I had to wear husky jeans. I've talked about it.
Yeah.
That was tough as a kid in middle school. 33-28 is what I wore. That was pretty tough.
Josh says something.
The waist was 33 inches, and the legs were not very long. They were only 28 inches. They're like, you shouldn't be this fat. Sam, have you ever made it to 33-inch waist? Or what do you wear, like 30, 36?
Yeah.
36? Yeah, you're not that skinny. Jack hasn't made it, but you have. Yeah.
Josh says, I enjoy rest stop orgies. Talking about me. Let's see. Ivan says, I'm better at making picks than making blocks. Zach says only the money monster eats grape stems.
Better at making what?
Picks
Than blocks?
Yeah, the college football picks.
Yeah.
Yep. Todd says he's got a couch in Birmingham if we don't want to spend money on a room or an Airbnb.
Oh, and I saw that. I assumed he was talking about me, but I guess he could have been offering it to you too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure about that, but
I feel like that was an empty gesture towards me, but hell, he tells you that, you might stop by and do it.
Buck also said we're absolutely nuts for when add up the delivery fee and tips for the year and buy yourself a coffee pot, referring to my coffee.
Don't say we on that. I don't get delivery. The only thing I ever get delivered is pizza, and 6 times out of 10 I'm going to pick it up. I will say 4 times I get delivery, but 6 out of 10 times I'm going to pick it up. I ain't paying delivery. I ain't ever really used Uber Eats or DoorDash, except that weekend I was drunk in Indianapolis for the basketball tournament. I did DoorDash McDonald's to my door twice that weekend.
That's extra gross.
Actually, no, it was delicious. It was so good. It was so good. It was so hot. It was perfect. No, it was great. One time I timed it up perfectly when I got home, basically right when they dropped it off, and I crushed some nuggets and fries and went to bed. It was great.
I've done fast food delivery before and felt extra gross.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Typically, I would say you're right, but this time in Indianapolis, I don't know what it was, but both of them were hot and ready, perfectly timed up.
Yeah, that's the Little Caesars model. It is hot and it is ready.
Bubba, what did we miss so far today?
Good question, John. So we have the UFL coming back, but it has a couple different teams.
Okay, so they're getting rid of Memphis, right? Memphis is one of the teams that's out of there.
They got rid of Memphis. They got rid of Michigan, and they changed around the Texas teams a little bit.
Okay.
So some teams added are going to be the Columbus Aviators, the Louisville Kings, and the Orlando Storm. And then they're going back from Arlington to Dallas, the Renegades.
Can you tell me the 3 new cities? I'm sorry.
Columbus.
Okay.
Louisville.
Okay.
And Orlando.
Okay, so I mean, like Columbus, no pro team. I don't know if they'll be able to get people back out. I guess in the spring, people just want football. Okay, so they won't have to compete with Ohio State there.
Makes me wonder how Columbus Crew's attendance records have been for soccer.
Yeah, I don't know. So Louisville has no football. If you're a city like Louisville, like you might take it seriously, because if you really show out and show up, you might get like an NBA team, or at least like in consideration for like an NBA team. I don't think you'll get an NFL team, but like you might show like, hey, we have the infrastructure here to be a pro sports town, at least on a smaller level. So I could see them trying to actually take it seriously. Maybe. And the third one was what? Orlando?
Yes.
Yeah, that feels like to me that feels like a dumb city, but good weather at least.
Orlando?
Yeah, I just don't feel like that. I don't know if people are going to show up to watch Orlando, semi-pro football.
I wouldn't show up anywhere.
Disney World, the Magic.
For a guy who loves football as much as I do, I hate the UFL. Complete waste of time.
How much have you watched it?
None.
Well, how do you know you hate it?
Well, I mean, I've seen it on. That's what
I'm asking. How much have you watched?
I mean, just like very much bits and pieces. I've never sat down and watched a game. It doesn't matter. There's nothing about it that matters. There's no allegiance. There's no. It's just no good.
Yeah, I'm not arguing it is good. I'm just saying it seems strong for you to come out and say you hate it. It's like the proper response is like, I don't care much about it. It's dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're saying you hate it.
Well, I mean,
hating and not caring about it couldn't be further from the opposite.
I don't care about it, if that's what you want me to say.
That would be more accurate than saying you hate it.
Okay.
Like I actively hate you.
If it's that important to you for me to make that distinction.
Me saying I don't have an opinion about you. That would be.
You actively hate me?
I actively hate you.
Actively hate seems strong.
Yeah, I hate you.
I don't think you can actively hate me. If
you
actively hated me, I don't think we could do this show. If you actively hated me, you might passively hate me.
Anything else, Bubba?
NHL starts today.
Okay.
We've got the Blackhawks and the Panthers, the
I
Penguins
care
and the
very
Rangers,
little about that, too.
and the Avalanche and the Kings.
That
from
feels
5
early?
to 10:30 on ESPN.
That feels early. Are you in hockey mode yet, Bubba?
No.
Yeah, do you
But
like
I will
hockey?
keep it on the TV. I am a casual fan.
Okay. Like you like the Preds, or do you have a team? You root for
I
the
casually
Bruins?
watch the Preds. I'll tune in every once in a while.
My name's Bubba. I root for the Bruins.
Nope. Can't do that.
Because it starts with a B.
Nope.
Well, that's what you do with baseball.
But yeah, because I was also a child when I made that decision.
AKA the Red Sox are winning championships, and you're bandwagon Bubba. That's really
Absolutely. So I like the Colts.
This is our team. We love them.
You don't know.
So the NHL is starting 2 weeks before the NBA? That seems weird.
And then college basketball. Coming soon.
Oh, okay. College basketball coming soon. So is the Tony Basilio Show. It's up next. Followed by William Pass in the Playbook. Russell Smith, The Drive. Stay locked in on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Hungry for some mouth-watering barbecue? Then take the quick drive up I-75 to Rickard Ridge for